Yeah, what's up everybody? Today, we are going to be playing Saya no Uta. This is a really good idea. Why I'm doing this to myself? I don't know. Don't even ask. Yeah, I thought, oh my god, really dark and horrifying visual novel. Yeah, let's play it because this is definitely going to be a good idea. Yeah, if you're like probably under 15 and a half, like actually click off this video. A lot of the stuff is going to be really dark in here. I don't want you being affected because of my video. So, yeah, basically everything about this visual novel is complete disgust, really. I've seen a few screenshots. They're enough to put me off my appetite for days. Yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen in this visual novel, but I hope it's going to give me a really fucking massive chill in my spine, and I also hope that in general it's just going to be a really quite interesting story. I don't know what to expect. Hope it's going to be fun. So, yeah, let's get into it. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, right, here we go, guys. This is going to be really quite something, and, yeah. Oh. Wait, hang on a second. So, it looks as if... wait, hang on a second. Let me just confirm this by listening to a little bit more of this. Yeah, that's really quite odd. So, I was told that this game is really fucking terrifying, and yet the starting music is really ethereal. That's just really quite contrasting. And, yeah, it's actually really quite interesting, this starting screen. It looks like we've got some... I don't know, they look like either leaves, or they kind of remind me of vines, and is it me or it just kind of looks like a sort of unreal heavenly atmosphere? That's kind of what this looks like. It's really weird that I wonder, like, is there going to be some sort of connotation with heaven? Maybe. I've heard it's really dark, so maybe, I don't know, losing consciousness and reality of, no, perception of what's around you. I don't know. Right, let's get into this. So, stories of work of fiction, procedure. Oh yeah, actual medical practice. That tells me that there is going to be some sort of what the fuck? What is this? I'm just like, what the fuck? Wait, what? Yeah, this is... I think this definitely tells you how weird this is going to be. What? So, the wriggling mash of flesh burbles, and then... whatever the fuck this gibberish is going to be. Okay, my instinctive question is this a person? Like, genuinely, this art is really cool, though. I can't deny that. Are they angry? They? You really think you can liken this to they? Oh my god, what is this thing? There's a more accurate, like, way of conveying it. Oh my god. Yeah, this is... sorry, I'm just having to adjust my game. What the fuck? 3 such creatures sit around the table in front of me, slurping filthy sludge from their cups as they trade whines, growls, and sounds that I cannot describe. Oh yeah, understandable that they cannot describe sounds like this. I mean, what the fuck? So firstly, who is this? What are they seeing? Like, obviously because of this really odd sight. Are these eyes? Yeah, this is just... let's say it's not very human. This is weird. Wait, hang on a second. So is this like what the flesh actually... the flesh actually looks like itself? Are these like really weird animals? This is weird though. I mean, my god. This just totally looks like something that's been ripped out of a Junji Ito comic. Comic? Sorry, manga. But, yeah. Oh my god, this is weird. Like, look at the sort of oil-like pattern. I like that. It looks very odd. I can't tell the emotion it looks like. God, are these things actually trying to say... is it actually trying to say something here, I wonder? Well, I could definitely understand a word of what you were saying. I'm sure. Wait, actually, I can understand a word of what they're saying. Look, red. I know what red is. It's a colour. What? What the fuck? Oh. Okay. I was expecting to see something. Just the more I look at this, the worse it gets. What the fuck? Is that a brain? Ugh. What the hell am I looking at? Ugh. Okay, to be fair, this is bad, but it's not as bad as... Like, I can cope with stuff like... Oh, it's fucking disgusting. Don't even try and act like a man. It's tendons that I can't stand. This is not that bad. Ugh, God, what the fuck is this? What is all of this, though? It's just as if a butcher has come into a class. It's as if a butcher has come into a class and they've murdered an entire school, and this is... Ugh, the result of it. God. I feel bad for whoever drew this. Fucking hell. By listening carefully, I am able to grasp the gist of their conversation and respond when it is required of me. So they're actually, whoever this main character is, or the narrator, they're talking to whatever these sludge monsters are that probably caused what we're seeing here. Avoid arousing their suspicion. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they could potentially be deadly against you. What the fuck? However these creatures look, they are my friends apparently. So this is the main character. What is he and what the hell has happened to him to make him connect with people like this? Or things like this. I wish that I could still deny it, but I gave up on that a long time ago. Oh, yeah. I really like this text line, by the way. Night after night, I went to sleep praying for an end to this nightmare, only to wake up each morning to the same twisted hellscape as the day before. Yeah, that is interesting. So I don't really know whatever is happening here, but whatever it is, he's obligated to be friends with whatever these weird sort of sludge things are. I know now that I have to blend in, that I have to act like one of them. Such has been my life these past 3 months. God! How has he tried to blend in, though? I genuinely don't understand how he has not completely died. I mean, these monsters look deadly. Such has been my life these past 3 months, and so it will remain until the day I die. That is odd. I just genuinely don't understand what this is. I also don't understand why it's a school-like setting as well. Is he in the class? Well, he is in the classroom, of course. Yeah, this is weird. Hang on a second. I think this is an actual voice. Wait, hang on a second. So the monsters have voices. Judging by its tone, this one must be Koji, and the one next to him, squealing more than the others, is probably Omi, which means that the one next to me is Yor, though I can no longer see any trace of her once attractive featured. What the hell? Okay, so maybe these monsters completely convert human flesh into this. I try my best to ignore the rotten stench of excrement. The issues from her quivering Jesus Christ. What's happened to this guy's friends? Or at least, maybe they're just classmates. I don't know. Yeah, this is weird. This is really ambiguous. Everything is... Yeah, what the fuck happened? I mean, 3 months? How can you... Okay, to be honest, if I endured something like this for 3 months... anyone would go mad, genuinely. Or almost everything. By some cruel trick of fate, my relationship to the world alone remains the same. As if an insane architect took the blueprints of my life and rebuilt it out of blood and gore. That's interesting. So I think he's basically saying that everything that has once been of his life has just been, you know, taken by a fucking masochist and, I don't know, somehow turned into this. Who, though? How do people remain normal in this? These monsters and I were part of the same... Hang on a second, what? We're part of the same college club? So are you telling me monsters are in college? Part of the same college club. We studied together and ate together. He eats with monsters. Studied together, ate together. We even went skiing together every winter. He skis with monsters. Okay, are these monsters hallucinations for people? I can't tell. Oh my god, yeah, now these are but painful memories of days that will never return. God. So, if only no one recognised me, I might have been able to disconnect myself from them. Yeah, God, it would have been comforting in comparison to believe that I had been adopted by aliens or that I'd stumbled through a gateway to hell. God, but no, this is beyond a doubt the city where I was born and raised, the society that I was part of for 20 years. God, this Ost is so weird. I mean, they just have this really, really odd and twitching sound. It's just that high-pitched sound is really provocative for some reason. I don't know, it's just unpleasant. This music is really odd as well. It's not very pleasant and happy. Save that I and I alone can no longer see it that way. Yeah, that is interesting. So whatever's happened to him is so bad that he doesn't even want to be a part of this world. He wants to completely disconnect from it. Other people are dangerous to him. Severe dangers, it looks like. The world as I know it is gone. Yeah, I have no place to call home. Yeah, my god, not if this is what you see! God. What are these people talking about? Anyway, I can tell that whatever they're discussing is of no importance to me. I decide to keep quiet while pretending to listen. But just then, so he wants to actually avoid arousing suspicion, so that leads me to think that... Oh, but just then... What? What? Yeah, these are people. These are people! Oh my god, these are people, and he is hallucinating them to... Yeah, whatever the fuck these things are. Hey, Fuminori, one of the flesh beasts says that it swivels its bloodshot eyes to me. What do you think? About what? Oh my god, yeah, understandable. I mean, if these are genuine people and he's, you know, obviously seeing monsters as disgusting as this, how can you act with anything other than, you know, completely lonesome feelings? Now, he's probably trying to avoid suspicion arousing because obviously the more suspicion, the more attention, and the more he'll be talked about, and then maybe the more people who will talk to him, and the more potential monsters he'll have to see. Yeah, I try desperately to suppress my loathing and behave normally, but my hoarse voice ruins the... Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. God, that's odd. So it's interesting that that gives me the impression it's a mental thing, because he can actually when he listens and he actually pays attention to what they're saying, he can actually make out what's being said. If he's just zoning out, obviously wanting to lose contact with the world, he can't make out anything. And yet if he listens, he can. Yeah, I don't know. We're talking about this year's ski trip. You're coming too, right? What the fuck? What the hell has happened to this guy? No way. So 3 months ago, everything was alright. I think everything's peaceful, and this guy is very, very odd in terms of what he's seeing. A slimy hole near the top of the creature... The top of the creature! Writhes nauseatingly as it vomits some semblance of words. That must be Koji's face. Or what I would have seen as such 3 months ago. Unable to stomach the sight of it, I avert my eyes and give a neutral answer. I don't know. Yeah. God, that's weird. So I'm assuming this is what's being described here. I mean, my God. This is horrible. I mean, the fact that somebody is actually having to suffer with a condition or whatever this is, well, whatever it is, I know it's fucking unpleasant. I mean, Jesus. You have other plans? Not really. These are my closest companions. Oh my God, I wonder what I wonder what they would react if he just said, "Oh, I view you as monsters," like quite literal monsters. One of them had even wished to be more. Oh my God. How many nights have I spent crying in loneliness, lamenting the friends who no longer exist? Yeah, I feel that's because of this. He's probably, I mean, my God, if this is what you see, then it must be hard to, you know, stay in contact with friends. In 3 months, my tears ran dry, and now there was only loneliness left in me. Oh, he's probably cried so much that he can't anymore. He's used up his abilities to do so. I mean, my God, this image just... Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. How could you even sit in a seat like this? Ugh. Surrounded by hideous creatures that I can only assume are Koti, Omi, and Yor, I spend each day trying to act as I always have. If I fail at this, I'll surely be sent back to the... Oh my God, yeah, so whatever this is, it's definitely made him... I mean, I can understand this. I mean, if you have some sort of weird view of the world where, you know, you fucking see this, I mean... It would be enough to drive anyone insane. Anyone. Jesus fucking Christ. Only this time I'll be locked away forever. No matter what, I won't let that... Oh God, this is horrible. Injuries? Well, if this person is thinking that physical activity can affect what is being shown in front of us, then, well, I think... God, why would you do physical activity if you can only see meat? I'm sure I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. Such a brutally sounding guitar. That's it, I can't look at them or bear their screeching any longer. Yeah, I mean, my God, it does sound like it. It's understandable. I jumped to my feet, desperate to escape. Oh, God. Oh, no, I feel like, because it's hallucination-induced, are the forms that he actually sees going to get worse if he gets stressed? Hey, Fuminori. God, a spray of stringy slime from the cilia around its voice box flies away. Yeah, that is weird. This guy has a very, very vivid imagination. I tried to cover myself, but it's too late to keep the slime from splattering across my face. It's like the yolk of a rotten egg. Is this just something he's hallucinating, or is he actually being thrown into this? I'm about to lose it. I want to grab a chair, a desk, anything within reach. My God. Yeah, and if he's hallucinating, then my God. Yeah, if he actually does what he's doing, he's just killed a man. But at the same time, he views the man as... Oh my God, he views the man as some sort of really detestable monster, and obviously... Yeah, threat. God. Barely? Jesus! God, that's really bad. I mustn't let on that something is wrong. However they look to me, this is their world. I'm the outsider here. Yeah, get out of there if you're having the instinct to, you know, just kill the detest. God, that is just so weird that, you know, Cilia from the voice box leaves the mouth, flies at him, and he actually feels like the sensation of it and everything. That is really weird. Struggling to focus on a smile, I reach into my wallet, pull out the first bill I find, and put it on the table without even looking at it. God, I don't even care about the change, I just need to get out of it. Yeah, that shows the utter desperation of his situation. My God. Yeah, God, he's just so scared that he will do anything to get out. I wonder why he's actually paying his friends. What have they done to deserve his money? Oh, right. So he's probably been... Oh, God. This is the cafeteria. I thought this was just some sort of random classroom. That's even what? Oh my God. I'm so dumb. Of course it's the cafeteria. Why would you have desks with seats all around them if it wasn't fleeing the cafeteria? I'm not crazy. Yeah, I see that. I mean, with any mental phenomenon... Oh my God, so... Omi. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting, seeing the actual cause of whatever the hell happened here. Hey, says Takahata Omi, why don't we go somewhere we can skate for this year's ski trip? You've got to be kidding me, is it the ski trip that's actually... Tsukaba your frowns at the suggestion. Skate, but why go to a ski resort to skate? Yeah, no, I see that. I've never really been to it. No, I see that actually. Wait, hang on a second. Is this Bloomin' Fuminori? Give her a break, Tsukuba. It's... Oh, she talks about these days. Tono Koji supports Omi with a laugh. Supports Omi with a laugh. Her impromptu suggestions are nothing new, and it's Koji's role as her boyfriend to provide that. This is really quite funny, like skating in a ski resort. Yeah, that would be odd. They're a good match for each other, Yor thinks. Sometimes it makes her jealous. Oh, so Yor's a woman. Oh my God. So that's Yor. Koji isn't in this picture, obviously. I mean, she's seriously never gone skating before I took her the other day. Oh, God. Hey, is it really that strange? That's quite funny. I mean, she really enjoys skating, it looks like. Oh, I've never started. I've never skated before. I see that. Not many people start skating in their 20s, you know? I'm scared when I was little. Those shoes look like big knives. Oh my God. Wait, so is this... Koji? But you picked it up just like that. That's pretty amazing. No, I see that actually. I mean, not normally. People don't normally, you know, I mean, skating is a really quite dangerous act. And you can get potentially hurt by it just to pick something that dangerous up so quickly. It is impressive, I don't disagree. Taking skates to a ski resort though, that's just asking for trouble. By the way, where's Fuminori here? It's a lot like skiing. You keep your weight forward and use the angle of the shoes to steer. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, fair. Oh yeah. So it was a date. Yor feels a stab of envy. Oh. Koji and Omi enjoy their time together as normal lovers do. That's certainly not something that should make her jealous. It's oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's just that her luck and love has been bad. Right, so Yor is... Yeah, she's probably just jealous about the fact that, you know, completely polar opposites to her. Yeah. Oh, well, I want to see Omi skate too. Yor keeps her voice upbeat, trying to cover up her disquiet. Oh, yeah, yeah. She knows that it's wrong to envy her friends. She too would be spending time with a man she admires. Oh, Fuminori. Oh no! This is Fuminori's lover, I'm assuming. If not for the terrible tragedy that befell him, it doesn't surprise me that his is true misfortune. Her bad luck doesn't begin to compare. Oh God. Hang on a second, is this Fuminori? Wait, no, I think it is. So how about it? If we make that... Wait, no, this isn't Fuminori. This is, it's not Koji, it's, your... Yeah. So how about it? If we make the next ski trip a skating trip too, it'll be twice as fun. I don't think that sounds very safe, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I know. You can skate... You can skate at a skating rink, can't you? Why don't you... Yeah, why go all the way to the ski resort? To be fair, I see that. I mean, skating indoors, it must be really quite fun, I don't deny that. But I don't also deny that it could be a little bit boring. I just feel hot, especially in, you know, gym-related places. Gym, for example, trampoline park-related places. I'd imagine that would be similar to where a skating rink would actually be. And yeah, I don't like places like those. Really, really stuffy. Air feels so heavy. I'd much rather do it outside. I see what she's saying. That sounds fun, but won't it be crowded? Oh yeah, that's fair actually. You've got to go to an entirely quiet... Oh, while speaking, Yor sneaks a sideways glance at the young man sitting next to her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's horrible. My God, and this is just what he hears, you know, what we've seen. I mean, fucking hell. Although the conversation has involved only 3 people so far, there are in fact 2 couples at the cafeteria table. God, and this is the cafeteria table as viewed as somebody normal. God, Yor's boyfriend, though there's still some doubt over whether he could be called that, is beside her. As silent and expressionless as a statue. Yeah. Oh. This is Koji. Hey, Fuminori, what do you think? Oh, God. Yeah, God, that's awful. So whatever's happened to Fuminori, it's definitely destroyed the love between her and, him and Yor. Perhaps Koji sensed Yor's pain in his quiet and considerate way. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, my God, just hearing. Yeah, you can just so tell how disturbed he is. Yeah, the cause of Yor's distress. Oh yeah, Fuminori Sakisaka responds to Koji's sudden query with a vague, mumbled question of his own. Yeah. God, she really has had bad luck in love, though. I mean, my God. Yeah, this is just... God, what would he see if he went to the ski trip? We're talking about this winter's ski trip. You're coming too, right? Koji speaks gingerly, as though, yeah, probing a tumour. A few months ago, he would not have hesitated to rebuke Fuminori for his attitude. Their long acquaintance has forged a strong and honest relationship. Jesus, so they've had strong friendship. It's just really quite interesting that this guy, whatever's happened to him, he beforehand was a really, really significant and, you know, good person, it seems. But now... Yeah, I don't know. Fuminori responds bluntly. His downcast eyes. Yeah, and my God, I understand why they are downcast. His downcast eyes and sullen demeanour making it clear that he has no desire to break the silence. Definitely. You have plans? Not really. Yeah, my god, yeah. Even Koji, Fuminori's best friend, cannot communicate with him. I know, that's the worst thing, yeah. Cannot communicate with him as before. We'll hope there's Yoahava breaking through his shell. The scars left by the events of the late summer day. Yeah, what happened, genuinely? Left by the events of the late summer day are still deep all these months later. Each one of the four bears them, not only Fuminori. What? Jesus Christ! So this is what, obviously, Kozi's actually saying to Fuminori. And you know what Fuminori hears? Fucking hell. Not sure, I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. God, I just can't believe he doesn't even see these people as human. He sees them as, you know, total monsters. As though his answer drained the last part of his patience. Fuminori bolts out of his chair. Yeah, God, he's absolutely terrified. Hey, Fuminori. Yeah, God, even Koji. God, so horrible. Even Koji couldn't keep his voice from rising as he tries to stop Fuminori from leaving. Fuminori reacts swiftly. Oh, yeah, throwing his hand over his face as though to... Yeah, God, that's really weird. So, yeah, it's obviously his face. He just can't bear the sight of it. And swiftly throwing his hand over his face as though to shield himself from something terrifying. Maybe some spit. Oh my God, yeah. So that's what he interpreted as, you know, mucus. I mean, yeah. No, cilia to be precise, but still. No, it was mucus from the cilia even. Yeah. Maybe some spit through inadvertently from Koji's mouth, but that happens sometimes. Fuminori's reactions is beyond the pale, Jesus. Oh my God, yeah, definitely, yeah. Like I said, Fuminori snaps, making no attempt to relieve the discomfort of his friends. Today's my checkup, I have to go. I really like that we're getting a view of the person that's affected, and then the people that are unaffected. What happened last summer, though, genuinely? So I really wonder what's going to happen when he goes to his checkup. Yeah, oh, for his coffee. Even if he tosses money on the table to pay for his coffee, he acts like he's... yeah, understandable, yeah. Like he's touching something filthy. Yeah, because he perceives it like that. He does. Fuminori stalks out of the cafeteria. Yeah, God, and I don't blame him. I really, really don't. Almost as if he's running away. Cloaked in heavy silence, the remaining three lower their gaze to the table where the abandoned 10,000 yen bill sways forlornly. Fuminori's coffee is untouched. God fucking damn. Yeah, I think that really, really highlights the inability he has to be rational. I mean, yeah, it's just so stressful to him that... Yeah, understandable, yeah. I can't take this anymore, Omi says with a sigh, but Koji shakes his head reproachfully. Yeah, I mean, my God, if he's had this for 3 months, I hope it goes away soon. Fuminori just needs a little more time. 3 months of hell. How he survived this long is anyone's guess. I mean, my fucking God, he said if he ends up in mental hospital again, I swear I heard, he'll be locked in there forever. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, and that's just the really, really, really dark side of this world. Scary. I know, yeah. You are really, really you just lack the ability to understand the pain he may be going through in his viewpoint. But it's been 3 months. What's with his attitude? I feel like I'm going crazy hanging out with him. No, definitely not. No, and obviously Fuminori can't understand what they're going through because he's in such a disturbed state. Hey, I don't understand what he's going through either. I don't think any of us can. Yeah, definitely. Jesus Christ, what? What the fuck? What? Can you imagine losing your whole family like that? That'd screw anyone up. What the fuck happened? It could have happened to anyone. My god. Oh god. It could have happened to anyone. A tractor trailer flipped over on the highway, causing the Sakisaka family car into the Jesus fucking Christ. Twisted scrap. They said it had been difficult to tell the body of Fuminori's parents apart. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I just want to... For a while, it looked as if there was no hope for Fuminori either. Oh no, I know, yeah. It was nothing short of a miracle that he was able to leave the hospital and return to a normal... You call that shit normal? No way. No way. To be honest, I do think it is actually really quite surprising that he was able to leave the hospital. But the only thing is he's only just managing to suppress his instincts. And this is a situation where he's not even being provoked in terms of stress. Yeah, that is weird. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, of course that would be. God. That's horrible. Well, I mean, this is just... You lose your parents in the worst way and then, you know, you just... This is just his response to trauma, really, and... God, it just creates more and more problems. Like, it's as if, you know, as if losing your whole entire fucking family wasn't bad enough. He was worse when we went to see him in the hospital, remember? He was terrified of us, like he didn't even know who we were. He even had to be tied out to the bed. He freaked out so bad. Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. If he's in the hospital, this is probably some of the first times that he's actually seen monsters like those. It makes sense. I mean, 3 months, he's probably gone used to it now, but... Yeah, he's still barely managing to cope. God. Yeah, it's really, really surprising. I'm just glad he's made it this far. Yeah, of course, because that's what he sees. Yeah, there's still something strange about him. What's with the way he looks at us? It's like we're not even human. Yeah, I think that's good, yeah. Kotao Omi, Koji says forcefully, probably less out of empathy for his friend than out of consideration for your... Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah, very understandable. While Koji's kindness makes her happy, Yor also knows that, she mustn't take advantage of it. Yeah. This art is really, really cool, by the way. It's properly old school. And it really, really gives me... I think this is an early 2000s game, so it does make sense. And yeah, I like it. It's really, really different to something that, you know, I'd normally see. Especially like, I don't know, modern art style, for example, Higurashi, Yumineko. Those are the things I'm really used to seeing. But this is just totally different. I love it. Fuminori is the victim, just as Koji said. He's the one who most deserves sympathy. Oh yeah, agreed. Yeah. Yor's feelings for Fuminori are her problem. Yeah, that's brutal. She doesn't blame Fuminori for not giving her an answer after she worked up the courage to ask him out. I mean, I've just got to check something. Right, okay, yeah, fix whatever I wanted to fix. I can't even remember what I was doing, but yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, God, that's awful. So obviously whatever has happened after this is, you know, it's really prevented him actually having the courage to, you know, accept this proposal, really. In fact, she thinks even more fondly of him for taking the time to consider than she would have had he treated their relationship so casually. Oh yeah, that is actually, yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's understandable. If you really take time to consider whether somebody wants to go out with you or not, then I suppose it does show that you really care about the relationship and what it could be. Apparently, the fact that Fuminori did not reject her was not enough to make them a couple and... Oh, yeah. Was enough to make them a couple in Koji and Omi's eyes. Yeah, I mean, I suppose they never had an answer, so they never got rejected. They've had plenty of fun at your and Fuminori's expense. Oh, God. Yeah, the truth of it, though, is still that he... Yeah, I don't think... Oh, my God, yeah. Yeah, that's horrible. So she was never actually able to know whether this would have happened or not. But let's be honest now, it's never going to happen. He's never going to be able to meet anyone. After revealing her feelings to him, Yor didn't see Fuminori again until a week later. And then she could only stare at his... Jesus! Oh my God. And then she could only stare at his broken body through the window of the ICU. This... Oh, right. Oh, God. Intensive care unit. Fucking hell. Yeah, God, I don't think you're going to be able to ask that person out. If they're in the fucking ICU. Jesus. And when he was finally released after 50 days that seemed like an eternity. 50 fucking days, Jesus Christ. I wonder who he actually lives with now. Yeah, understandable, yeah. She's starting to doubt that he even remembers what she... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's perfectly reasonable. Oh my God, reasonable in a situation like this. That's oxymoronic. But like, yeah, I mean... It would be reasonable if this is the case. Right, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, now winter is coming and her feelings hang forgotten in the cold, lonely air. Yeah, because obviously, I mean, he's changed so much from this. Oh my God, I don't even want to imagine. I mean, my fucking God, if you can't even tell your parents' bodies apart. Yeah, that's just really when you know stuff has gone awfully. I wonder if it's weird that, you know, the disturbance from that sight is what makes everything around him meet. Like, genuinely. God. That really is brutal. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh! God damn. That's interesting. Dr. Tambo Ryoko has never had a more troublesome patient. Yeah. Oh, so that's her. Any changes since you're... This is the therapist. Oh my God, could you imagine if, like, even the therapist is viewed with, you know, disgust? No, nothing to speak of. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, no change, no improvement. His voice is hard and flat. His words tossed carelessly into the air. It's like he's speaking to himself in an empty room. Oh, that's odd. Ryoko is a surgeon. Oh, so why is he being treated by her then? A surgeon, not a psychiatrist, but even she can sense the thickness of the wall he has erected between himself and the well. God, yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, I see it, because the reality he perceives, I mean, it's not real at all. God. I like this Ost, it's really quite odd. Every Ost in this game is odd, to be honest. That is weird, though. Yeah, just the fact that, you know, his voice lacks any sort of sense of humanity, just Fear, really. Yeah, God, he doesn't even...
吐き気やめまい、幻聴や幻覚といった体験は?
Yeah, my God. Any nausea, dizziness, or hallucinations? No. Oh, that is even weirder. So everything he actually views, he thinks of it as real. While Sakisaka appears to be looking at Ryoko, his gaze is actually aimed a fraction down and to the side. He's only superficially engaged in this conversation, when in truth it does not interest him in the slightest. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, because obviously it's a rejection and you fall for the pretended interest. Or not even interest, just like the answering of the questions. I just genuinely don't understand how you actually get to this. I just don't understand how you travel towards this place. I mean, my God. Every single person you see is going to be complete terror. Realising that she can't interview him like this, Ryoko sighs and sets her chance aside. Oh my God. Oh, now it explains why she's a surgeon. I mean, this is trauma-induced. It can't be brain damage. Or maybe there is something that they're actually going to do to his brain that is going to cause brain damage, which is going to worsen the trauma-induced sights that he's actually seeing at the moment. I wonder. Mr. Sakisaka, the procedure you received at this hospital was the latest in experimental neurosurgery. We explained this before, didn't we? Treatment of the subdural hematoma through the use of micro machines, a procedure available in Japan exclusively here at Oh, that's really lucky, my God. T University has been the only way to save Sakisaka Fuminori from a cerebral contusion that should have been oh, fucking hell. Wait, I need to get a little bit of context. What is a cerebral contusion? Is that just... I don't really know. Is it... Oh, trauma. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Wait, so, yeah. Jesus Christ, so... Tinnitus can be... Fucking hell. I'd love it if I could know what the fuck this is. Oh, that's horrible. Jesus Christ. What's the other bit of context I wanted to... Oh. So this man, not only... How the fuck? I mean, losing your parents and having brain damage. Jesus! I mean, I can really see how you'd get something as well. I feel so sorry for this guy. Genuinely, it's just... The extent of his injuries. Oh, God. Should have been fatal, by the way. Fucking hell. Yeah, understandable, yeah. With any experimental treatment, there is also always the risk of unexpected complications. Of course. Sakisaka's I'll just say Fuminori. Sakisaka Fuminori's lips twist slightly in what might be a bitter or mocking smile. But he is gone before Ryoko can discern his meaning. I feel like, I don't really know, but if I could hazard a guess, hyper-awareness. Or maybe that could be a sign of stress. Either paranoia or stress, I don't know. I love the liminality of this, by the way. It looks so cool. Oh my god, so this is an actual brain study room. Wow. God, this is properly weird. I wonder where this was taken from. Normally, I would never say anything to frighten a patient. Yeah, it's realistic. It's...
十分に注意しなければなりません。
It's ironic, it's actually good to frighten the patient here because obviously this is a realistic idea. But there have been reports of serious neurological disorders post-surgery. We must continue to monitor your condition carefully. Oh my god, yeah, understandable. Yeah. Yeah. There's one, see if I can actually get it up. Yeah, this shit is weird. Yeah, limbs acting just seemingly uncontrollable. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is actually something that happens. So basically, if I had, for example, Alien's hand syndrome, look at this hand right now. It could just do that. And I couldn't even imagine in any situation where you need that hand. Like, what the fuck if you're... Oh god, here's a good example. If you're, for example, in work and you're carrying some heavy crates, like my job requires really quite heavy crates to be carried to and fro. What if Alien's hand syndrome just makes it so that your hand just suddenly jolts, you drop all of the crates, and then they could potentially... I mean, like, it's maybe 15, 20 kilograms in there. That could, if it fell on your feet, or fucking somebody else's feet, even worse. No, I don't... It's debatable whether that's even worse or not. And that's a really, really big debate. But, yeah, it will ruin a life, basically. I mean, it's horrible. NC's weekly checkups. Yeah. If only he would take them a little bit more seriously. Yeah, but the only thing is that I really understand the fact that he is just so disheartened by it all. I mean, my god. What is the brain injury again? Subdural hematoma. Oh, that's him. Fuminori even. Jesus fucking Christ. He gets to have MRIs. Yeah, it's understandable, but still. I'm so used to saying mRNA. That was last week's MRI. Sakisaka asks abruptly as if to catch Yoko off guard. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, is a way for doctors to examine the brain in detail without opening the patient's skull. Yeah. Surprised by Sakisaka's uncommon technical knowledge, Yoko recalls his profile. Oh, that's actually really quite interesting because obviously, I mean, I've never known what it stood for, but I have always known the basic principle of MRI. So I'm assuming this is in a time where surgical procedures like those, like for example, because I learned this in biology, they weren't fully taught to society in general because they were probably really, really new in development. Wait, yeah, when were MRI scans invented? Yeah, 1971. That is really quite recent compared to now. I mean, this was 20 years back, this vision. Jesus fucking Christ, it was made 20 years ago. It's absurd. Oh my god, yeah, that's... So that does actually explain... Oh, right, that's right, you're a medical student, aren't you? Yeah, that is just interesting. No deal, no will for conversation. He's a student as well. I think it's just so horrible that this guy has had such a life of potential, and yet it's just completely screwed up by this. The kind of anomaly you're worried about should show up on the MRI, right? Did you find anything? No. So he has no. I mean, he has cerebral contusion. Yeah, I'm remembering it now. That's good. So his cerebral contusion has actually resulted in brain damage that they have been obligated to fix, but now there's nothing, and yet he has this problem. There was nothing, not the slightest hint of abnormal activity. For a procedure with such a low rate of success, the results have been nothing short of miraculous. Yeah, that is understandable actually, yeah. God, I mean, that shows a desperation of fucking hell. However, something still bothers Ryoko. She can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something beneath his guarded exterior. Oh my god, yes! Yes, some terrible weight on his soul, perhaps. But if it's an inorganic problem, then there's nothing she... Yeah, definitely, yeah. It is. it's a mental
大丈夫
problem
ですよ
more than...
先生。現に僕は今こうして病院の
Why
外
are
で
you
も
not
何不自由なく
telling
生活
these
しています。
people? Oh my
問題なんてないで
god.
しょ。
Genuinely. Well, he probably views them as threats at this point. I'm fine, I've been on my own for 3 months without any problems. What could go wrong now? Oh, yeah, well,
ねえ、
maybe
咲坂
now,
さん。
but...
こういった難しい手術は予後不断が原則なんです。
Yeah,
もう
yeah,
少し
definitely, yeah.
私たちを信用してもらえませんと。
Please, you know that continued observation is required after these difficult surgeries. Yeah, definitely, you have to trust us a little bit more.
僕だって先生方を信用したい。どんな相談にも乗ってもらえるんですか？
I suppose you're right, I do want to trust you, Doctor. Can I come to you if
ええ、
anything?
もちろん。
Yes, of course, Ryoko answers, smiling to cover up her irritation. Sakisaka asked exactly the same question during last week's visit. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my god, could that potentially be... Well, I mean, if you're with constant stress, then you are going to forget things that are really important to you. I think he's really, really forgetful because of this. She should be a little bit more
先週の話の
understanding
続
of
きなん
him,
ですが、
though.
先生、
Well, the only thing is she can't be, she doesn't
あれから
know
大
about what
貝
he's
教授につい
suffering
ては
with.
何か分かりましたか？
Well, let's pick up where we left off. Have you learnt anything about Dr. Ogai? Wait, hang on a second, is this... Who is this? Ooh! Unable to answer, Ryoko hardens the mask of her smile. As before, the patient is inquiring about someone who... Oh, that's interesting. I see why he's difficult now, yeah. About someone who he has no
大貝
business
教
knowing.
授のことは、その
Yeah, I know.
あなたの治療とは何の関
Oh,
係
is
も
he
な
a
いでしょう。
psychologist or psychiatrist? No, psychiatrist I meant. Or a therapist. If you don't mind my asking, what does Dr. Ogai have to do with your
信
treatment?
頼しろと言った矢先にいきなり隠し事ですか？
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you just told me to trust you and now you're keeping secrets. Yeah. My god, yeah, understandable. If she deals with people with brain damage, yeah, it's horrible to think, but yeah, that could be what's there. Ryoko is used to patients treating her with hostility. Some degree of paranoia is natural when dealing with when dealing with a person whose mistakes could kill. Yeah, understandable, yeah. In Sakisaka, however, she doesn't see the anxiety that the other patients exhibit. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah, his demeanour is perfectly calm, almost like a detective questioning a suspect. Well, this is... You can definitely be paranoid and have that quality, though.
何分だいぶ前にここを辞められた方ですからね。
Oh,
私個人としても交流があ
interesting.
ったわけではない
I
し。
do wonder what business he has knowing this person. He left this hospital some time ago. I'd never
辞め
actually
た
had
理由は
contact
ご
with
存
him.
知ない。
Do you know why he left?
おそらく個人的な事情でしょうね。
Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I believe it was personal. Ryoko answers smoothly, her earlier hesitation gone. Having decided at the outset to lie, she has no trouble doing so with a
それに
straight
しても
face.
咲坂さん、
Yeah, I
なぜあなた
wonder.
はそんなに大貝教授にこだわるんです？お知り合いですか？
But why do you keep on asking about Dr. Ogai? Are
教
you
授は今
acquainted?
失踪中なんです。知ってました。
What? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, that makes sense. That really does. Do you know that the daughter has gone missing? No. Oh, so she... Yeah. He's going to pick up on that. There is no way he won't. Ryoko realizes that her answer may have been a little bit too quick. She should have acted more surprised. Oh my god, yeah, if you realize that one of your doctors, one of the people that you could have potentially known, has fucking
近
disappeared.
頃教授の身内の人間と恋にしていましたね。
Oh.
その人から調査を頼まれているんです。
Is this where Saya comes into the picture? Or Saya Noita? You know, the person that you see on the cover. I've recently become close with a relative of his. It was she who asked me to find him. A relative. Ryoko considers this with a
大
frown.
貝教授に縁者の方はおられないはず
Oh,
です
that
が。
is odd. I don't think Dr. Ogai had any relatives.
誰から聞きました？
Oh, who told you
そ
that?
れは 噂話に。
Yeah, that's not very accurate. I heard it from a nurse. And Ryoko replies, remembering that she just claimed to have no contact with the man. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, she's really having to cover this up. God. That's interesting. I really do wonder why he has actually disappeared. Could she have been involved? Oh my god. That would be very weird. Oh.
なるほど。そんなことが噂になる程度には、大貝教授は有名人。
Yep, now your lie's just going worse and worse. Maybe it's something confidential, so she actually has to lie. I think the doctor was famous enough to have nurses gossiping over
一
him.
風変わった人だったみたいですね。
He was an unusual man.
誰も彼が大学を辞めた理由を知らないと。
I feel like she does, but no one knows why he left the university. Oh, yep. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Ryoko falls silent, knowing that this isn't a topic she can brush away with just a smile. Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you... Oh, yeah. Sakisaka seems to finally grasped her mood. However, this strangely stiff tone softens a little.
僕はどうしても大貝教授に会わなきゃならないんです。
Interesting. I really wonder where he's actually gone over to. Please, I have to find Dr. Ogai.
行く当てがなくなり困っている子がいるんです。
God, there's a girl who needs him.
力になってもらえ
Can you
ません
help
か?
me?
それはむしろ警察の領分なんじゃないかしら。
Yeah, I see that. Isn't this something that the police should handle? Although she makes it sound like the most obvious thing in the world, the suggestion is actually a gamble. If Ogai Masahiko's disappearance becomes a police matter, then the university will be investigated. Everyone who was involved in the incident? What? Hang on, you have got to be kidding me. Yeah, this person, is she a little devilish criminal? God, you can't trust anyone, even the people who are out to help. Yeah, and of course that includes Ryoko. So she's involved in some sort of incident. That's why she has to actually keep quiet about this. She knows, however, that Sakisaka... Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, that Sakisaka is unlikely to go to the police. First of all, his excuse is obviously a lie. They already made sure that Ogai had no relatives who might come looking for him. They don't fully know that, which is why they could bury the truth of what? Yeah, bury the truth of... Wait, hang on a second, you have got to be fucking kidding me. So I wonder if, firstly, the parents are relatives of... No, their death was an accident. No, but, yeah, that is really odd, though. But then how did Sakisaka admit? Yeah, it's actually quite odd. Yeah, so there are things that don't add up that would actually support the relative that may exist. And why the fuck is Sakisaka actually wanting to help a patient? It doesn't make sense.
私の知っている範囲のことは喜んでお教えします。
Oh yeah, there's some incident that's made him...
今年の4月に辞表を出して、以後は何の音信もないんです。
I'd be happy to help, but there's been no word from Dr. Ogai since he
どこか長
signed
期の
last
旅行
April.
にでも行かれたか。その程度しか想像つきません。
What, to heaven or hell? I can only assume that he's gone on an extended
So-
vacation. I see. Expecting resistance? Yeah, it's actually really quite surprising. He's not only really... Oh, I suppose he Expecting resistance, he got quite surprised when Sakisaka backs down. She's still worried about his condition. Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. Oh, yeah, I see that, yeah. And the mysterious links between him and Ogai is only making her more uneasy. It's interesting that whatever Ogai can do can potentially help a girl, though. I just genuinely wonder who the girl was actually... that he's asking to save. But as long as he doesn't open up to her, there's nothing she can do. Yeah, fair, actually, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But I kind of get the impression that there's going to be nothing she can do, even if he does open up. After a brief pause, Ryoko writes, "Progress good on Sakisaka's chart for today." I mean, to be fair, the thing is, obviously everything around him has got to be some of the most horrifying, terrifying sights one could possibly lay their eyes on. The fact that he is composed, even though he's not like, you know, obviously, I don't know, like I am right now, for example, like really quite excited, showing any signs of happiness, he isn't completely, you know...
崎坂さん、それでは来週の診察ですが、今日と同じ4時でも。
He isn't completely consumed by his paranoia, which is surprising. I can see why. But obviously, Ryoko doesn't really know anything about the paranoia. And, well, not the paranoia, sorry. Well, it does lead into paranoia, but the horrible sights he sees. About next week's appointment, how does 4 o'clock again sound? Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why he's difficult. Before she can finish, Sakisaka has got, oh god. He really, really wants to know wherever Oga... Ugh. Jesus fucking Christ. There is no way that this is what he sees. God. This is horrible, I mean. I just cannot imagine seeing this. Is this where he goes? Every single place. It looks like somebody has sprayed the walls with pig guts from ceiling to... Yeah, I see that, yeah. What colour should the walls of the... What colour should the walls of the hospital be? White, of course, and to the creatures with rotten flesh scrambling around me. I'm sure this hallway looks just as white as it... Ugh. I know intellectually that the walls are... I know! There's no flesh. This is all a human combination of hallucination. I know that the flesh beasts are really human. I'm the one with the problem, and it's because I've accepted this that I'm able to lead something approaching a normal life. It's good that he's accepted this, but how long is that gonna... Oh god, this is so much worse than the last image. God. Even if my university's medical department is nowhere near as good as T University's, I'm still a medical student specialising in neurology. Oh, that's really quite convenient actually, yeah. I see that. Yeah. This isn't a pathological condition, it's probably some form of agnosia, unlike anything that... Yeah, that's the worst thing, unlike anything that has ever been studied before. I just couldn't imagine... It's interesting, his composure, it does actually make sense. If you understand your condition because of the fact that you actually do study neurology, that must be really convenient. I feel if you knew patterns of, for example, hallucination-based symptoms, you would just know what would happen to you if it escalated worse. You'd have more of an idea than, for example, somebody who's totally stressed that, you know, is in horrible condition and doesn't really have much idea of what may happen to them if their stress escalates. I can't believe this though. So this is every single fucking place he views. Like every wall is, you know, vomit based. How do you not vomit at this, by the way? When you study neurology, you're probably used to seeing meat, but still, like, this bad. It's just horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I find it really interesting. If you're hallucinating something, I wonder what would happen. Like, I wonder what would happen if you got these really, really disgusting pig guts. Like, for example, this. And he tried to stick his hand in them. I really wonder what would happen, because obviously, he wouldn't be able to, like, actually feel them. But if it's a really, really in-depth hallucination, then he will be able to. But if it's not, then he'll just pass through them. Odd. I think it's really good that he's able to recognise this. God, that's awful. So what is agnosia? Is it a response to trauma? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Agnosia is a rare condition caused by brain damage that affects the ability to recognise one or more types of sensory information, such as objects, faces, sounds, or smells. People with agnosia can still think, speak, and interact with the world, yeah, like him, but they may have trouble identifying familiar things or people. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, the agnosia, it's definitely valid in his inability to identify his friends. And oh heck, I think this image tells a lot about his agnosia. I mean, my god. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it is agnosia. Yeah. And he does have cerebral, oh my fucking god, was it I'm thinking of the word contour. Contusion. Is it that? Yeah. Cerebral contusion. So that may have been the cause for this agnosia, which is induced. You know, a sight as horrifying as this. I mean, my god. I just can't imagine seeing this. This is hell. This is actual hell on earth. I mean, Jesus. The flesh beast called, oh my god. Yeah, that's understandable that he just has no time for communication if he views her as a quote-unquote flesh beast. The flesh beast called, Ryoko Tambo, said that other patients, had developed neurological disorders after receiving the same treatment I did. Jesus Christ, yeah, so I guess I'm just another failure. It makes me want to laugh in that know-it-all doctor's face. That's absurd. So he's had treatment for contusion, which has caused neurological pain and... No, sorry, neurological disorder. Oh my god. That said, I don't blame the doctors who operated on me. After all, I do owe them... Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. Use 2 and 2 makes 4. Car crash. Of course. I mean... How he wasn't actually affected like his parents was is anyone's guess, but he still was really, really damaged. He was probably in the back seat though, so he had a little bit more defense. God. After all, I do owe them my life. I know as well as anyone how low the chance of success was, and I had no other hope of... Oh, fucking hell. Jesus, this is unreal. How the fuck is everything so disgusting? I mean, it's just so weird. How, I mean, obviously this is fantasy, so I can't really take it much as objective, but like, it's just so weird how it's possible for everything to be seen like this. How do you see your own fucking home? I was unlucky, that's all that... Oh my god, I know. So if his parents didn't die, he wouldn't be seeing this. The point is that my condition isn't Oh my god. Yeah, god, just like somebody adapting to a hearing aid or a wheelchair, I have no choice but to adapt to this nauseating scenery. Of course it's hard. It wasn't easy to resign myself to this, but oh my god, no. But now there's more than just despair. Even for me, there is a glimmer of hope because of the fact that he's composed. Ooh, yeah, understandable that he does. He just doesn't want to see anything around him because it's fucking horrifying. Keeping my eyes on my feet, I'll hurry home. Yeah, god, that is just... You have got to be fucking serious. This is his home? Yeah, getting a proper look at that, aren't you? Oh god, I feel sick. No, I feel the nauseating feelings that he does. This is horrible. This is absolutely... The glimmer of hope is the potential, you know. The fact that he still has this after his contusion surgery. God. I live in a quiet suburban neighbourhood in a house that's much too large for me alone. Oh my god, I know. Yeah, my parents, even unluckier than I was, died in the accident 3 months ago. I couldn't even go... God. Okay, that is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Yeah, god, it's just interesting. I wonder if these are trees. How do you do anything with a viewpoint like this, though? I mean, what if... How do you clean your house? I had to sell my father's business, but at least that left me with a house. Yeah, and enough money to live on for a while. This is vivid. Of course I'm sad, but the accident took more from me than my parents. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, it took more from me than my parents. In fact, being on my own has probably saved me. Oh, yes. With some strange girl, what? Is this just... Maybe this is whoever this girl is, whoever Ogai has a connotation to. Maybe this is the person who's the saviour of him. Ugh, I don't know. If they were still alive, my parents would have never been allowed to live with some strange girl. Oh god, this is just... Ugh, how do you live with this? How? As I opened the door, a bright voice greets me from the kitchen. Oh. The voice was... What? The voice was beautiful and clear as a bell. Human? Hang on a second, what? Are you okay? How are you viewing a... How are you hearing a voice that's human in this? Yeah, sweet sound washes the day's cup off. Oh, Saya. Oh, right. This is Saya no Uta. This is where the title comes from. Right. You are the main character, it seems, Saya. Even though Fuminori technically is, but still. It's a very mesmerizing song. Even the patter of feet coming down the hallway is music to my ear. God, that's absurd. Nowhere else in the city I can hear such footsteps. Only this house with Saya. I am so privileged. This house! I mean, it is actually really quite good because obviously I was thinking, how do you sell your father's business in a state, you know, that you need to be in ICU in? It's because of this. Oh, so this is Saya. You're late. I was a little worried. So I really wonder what the deal is with this girl. Who is she? And why is she living with him as well? Sorry, I had to stop by the hospital today. And how the fuck is she viewed as a human, by the way? What? Also, that was the... And how is she viewed, heard, and perceived as a human? Like, it was viewed, heard, and, I don't know, just interpreted as a human, really. Oh, that was today. In her smile, in the inquisitive tilt of her head, is everything that I have looked... Oh my god, yeah, understandable. That is really weird. Yeah, it's very good that he has this person near. But I can see this creating a real theme of dependence and an unbreakable bond, even if she wants to... even if she doesn't want him anymore. Since my accident, this girl is the only person I've met. Perhaps the only person in this world who does not trigger my cognitive disorder. True, her skin seems too white, and the colour of her eyes and hair is probably different in reality. Oh, that is really weird that he can't even interpret people as they would normally be. But even so, her form is undeniably human. Yeah, definitely, undeniably. I hate that he actually has to, you know, debate whether it's human. And it's not just her appearance and her voice either. As I bend down to take off my shoes, Saya wraps her arms around my neck and... Oh, that's really good. He needs love. He really does. Oh my god, look at what surrounds him. And tell me he does not need somebody who is loving to him. Oh, I am just... It's like a feeling where you feel so grateful to... You just feel an irreparable... no, just nothing but greatness. Oh, you are brilliant. You are absolutely brilliant for giving this person the things he deserves. Yeah, her skin feels truly human, not cold or... Oh my god, I can't believe he actually feels. Look, the depths of this hallucination is nuts. Not cold or slimy. And from her hair wafts a sweet, feminine fragrance. In all the world, only Saya is pleasing to my 5 senses. Yeah, everything else. 5 as well. Yeah, I know, they could entirely be pleased, but, you know, opposite. And what's more, she smiles at me, embraces me. Exactly, yeah. That's really good. She knows that she is my salvation, and for some reason is happy that I need her. Yeah, maybe she feels really lonely. I mean, that would obviously be justified in the fact that, you know, they're living together. What's happened to her parents and her family? If I had not met Saya, if I had been all alone in this twisted, filth-ridden world, yeah, I would no doubt have succumbed to madness. Oh, yeah, I don't disagree. Yeah, it's no exaggeration to say that Saya alone is keeping me alive. Whenever somebody's really in an uncomfortable situation and somebody is the saving grace, I think they sometimes exaggerate their importance. And they may be a lot more than they are, but to the person in question, they're so much more important. Yeah, it's just interesting just hearing, you know, a tone that is totally normal. What did you do today?
今の模様替えもう半分ぐらい塗り終わったよ。で、今はね、Fuminoriの晩ご飯作ってるの。昼間テレビで作り方やってたから。
So, question 1. Why are you not in school? Question 2? Well, it could be a weekend. It doesn't necessarily have to be a school day. Yeah, what did you do today? Yeah, I worked on the living room. The painting's half done. Oh, so she's an artist. And now I'm making your dinner like I learned from the TV. Oh, she's got to be careful not to burn the house down. God. Yeah, sounds good.
もうちょっと時間かかりそうなの。待っててくれる？
It'll take a little longer. Can you wait?
How
the hell is he gonna do work in the living room though? He must view it in, you know, such a disgusting manner. Sure, I'll do some more work in the living room. After I see the humming Saya off to the kitchen, I step in the living room. Oh god, right, prepare yourselves. What the hell? This is really weird. Oh, I realised that one day, if the natural colours of the world were sickening, all I had to do was paint over them with colours that seemed... This is just so eerie. That's really interesting, though. So, he's actually had to paint over every single part of this wall to a green colour that appeals to his senses. Interesting that the green appealing to his senses doesn't make, you know, this shit occur. God, even the TV. Oh, he hallucinates the dust to be like spots, like warts. I went to the hardware store and bought every colour of paint I could find. Then Saya and I tried different combinations until we found one that worked. Yeah, that's that's horrible. That really is. I am so admirable to Saya's kindness. Like, oh my god, the amount of horrible existence that she is alleviating is so good. After painting the bedroom from ceiling to floor, I was finally able to get my first good night's sleep after the accident. When we first started on the living room, Saya, unsure what to do with the curtains, just painted carefully around the windows. My god, yeah, without a moment's hesitation, I tore the curtains down and painted over the glass itself. Yeah, understandable, yeah. That must be so odd, though, because the thing is, everything you see around you is your enemy. God. I'm just trying to imagine, I'm just looking around and thinking, like, what the fuck would I be able to see if everything was just, you know, this? It's disgusting, it's absolutely horrible. You cannot appreciate anything. He's just gonna have to be confined with the, you know, hot, sickly smell of paint. Well, it's probably gonna dry, but still, like, you can't even open the windows at this point. I wonder how you interpret insects, flies, in this condition. Dinner's ready. I really wonder how he actually perceives food, by the way. Can you bring it here? As she enters the living room with a tray of food, Saya sniffs the air. The faint smell doesn't bother you? Now that she mentions it, I suppose the smell of paint thinner must be building up in this closed room. It doesn't really bother. Oh my god, yeah, it doesn't really bother me though. There are far worse smells outside. How? This is just like the ultra hallucination. You hallucinate smells so badly that the hallucinated smells are worse than the actual smells. Fucking hell, does it bother you?
平気。文則が大丈夫ならいい。
She's very, very kind and considerate of him. No, I'm fine if you are. Saya sets the food on the table. Unfortunately, neither its colour nor its smell is all appetizing. Yeah, that's horrible. I mean, he has to eat, though. I just wonder, like, when he looks at the food, is he going to, for example, look at, I don't know, something like this? Oh, God.
いただきます。
Thanks, Saya. As had become routine, I steel myself and methodically transport. Oh, yeah, that's horrible. I mean, yeah, so he doesn't even have the virtue. How does he taste food? Well, oh my god, if he has hallucinations this badly, could he potentially be hallucinating, I don't know, like the texture of... Oh, god. Could you imagine it? I mean, my god, could you imagine if this is just like a severe poisoning that he's having here? I mean, it could potentially be because obviously he has the faith in Saya to not doubt it. Oh my god, this taste is as gut-wrenching as I expected, but it's not Saya's fault. I'm sure she made it exactly like the cooking show said. It's just that my taste buds can't accept it.
美味しくない？
It's not good, she asks hesitantly.
まあね。
Well, no. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah. Lying won't make Saya happy. She knows about my condition. Yeah, it's a very honest
気にし
relationship
ない
they
で。
have.
明日はまた別のものを作ってあげるから。
Don't worry about it, I'll make something different
ご
tomorrow.
めんな、いつも。
Oh my
せっか
god.
く作ってくれたのに。
This is the worst thing. I mean, he's such a person that has potential to team with life. And yet he's just, you know, he's as dependent as an old person just because of, you know, such an awful fate that has been, you know, laid out to him. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. It's so weird. It's just inconceivably horrible.
No. こうやっていろいろ試していけば、いつか文則でも
yeah, I
美味し
suppose
く
so,
食べられる
yeah.
メニューが見つかるかもしれないじゃない。
Yeah, I mean, kind of reflective in the colour of the paint, I suppose. Maybe I'll find something I like if I keep on trying. In my current state, eating is nothing more than an unwelcome duty. Yes, definitely. As much as I hate it, I need food to survive. That's so awful. Oh, I really hope so. If I stay alive, then perhaps one day, as Saya says, I'll be able to taste something delicious again. I met Saya, didn't I?
Saya
Yeah, how?
食べないの？
I wonder what her connection to Ogai is, by the way. Aren't you gonna wait?
私はもう済ましたから。
No, I already ate. In all the time we've been together, Saya has never once eaten with me. Oh, that is interesting. I really, really hope there isn't something dark going on, and a dark reason as to why she hasn't actually eaten. By the way, how old is Saya? I can't tell if she's like, I don't know, like a lot younger than Fuminori, or maybe if she's just really, really small and she doesn't look like an adult yet. I don't know. It is odd. Still, I'm not about to push the issue. Not when she's putting up with all the problems. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah.
今日もう一度病院で君のお父さんのこと聞いてみた。
By the way, I asked about your father again.
パパの？
You have got to be kidding me. What? No! What? Oh my god! What the fuck? So whatever, oh shit, what was her name? Oh, Ryoko. It's like Ryoko, as in to travel. Ryoko said it in Japanese to travel. Yeah, Ryoko. Genuinely, what the hell happened to him in terms of disappearance stuff? Ogai Masahiko Ogai is Saya's father and her only really living relative. What? Saya has asked me to unravel the mystery of his disappearance. How did they meet, by the way? Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, I agree. They still wouldn't tell me anything. I get the feeling they're hiding something.
そう。
Oh. I expected Saya to be a little more disappointed. Yeah, it's just as if she was expecting that. You haven't given up, have you?
そういうわけじゃないの。
No, Saya responds with an unreadable expression. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's not that. She gives a little shake of her head, then smiles at me once again.
ありがとう、海のり。私のためにいろいろと。
Yeah, God, thanks for all you're doing to me.
それ以上のことを僕のた
Oh
めに
yeah,
してくれるんだ。
understandable, yeah. It's nothing compared to what you have done for me. I thank her for the meal and set my chopsticks down next to the perfectly clean plate. As wrenched as the taste was, thinking of the care that Saya put into it gave me the strength to finish every... That's really nice. I mean, it's just really, really awful how
じゃあ、お風呂にする？
dependent... Oh my god. Right, I have just thought of something really scary. What the hell does he view the bath liquid as? Because obviously, this is all solid. What about liquid? What did he view as the... What did he view the coffee he, you know, abandoned and put a fucking 10,000 yen bill in place of, you know, gave it to his friends? What was that? It's just so weird that she doesn't follow any conventions of, you know, his really odd mind. So I really wonder if this, you know, because he had the, what was it, I forgot what it was, the brain damage thing, brain disorder that he had, the bleeding in the brain. I forgot what it was. But yeah, his brain damage. Can we read it here? Oh, I doubt that'll be possible. Oh shit. God, we can really read a lot. Right, where is it? I really wonder if his right, where is it? Come on, we're so nearly there. Right, Ogai. Jesus Christ, I can't believe that Ogai is her father. Oh, fuck, I can't actually... I really want to learn these terms so I can sound technical. What was he have? An Amma something? I forgot what it was. Agnosia. Yeah, so there's... I forgot what it was. I'll hopefully remember it soon. Wait, if I just... Yeah, contusion, that's it. Agnosia. Is that it? Yeah, agnosia. Yeah. Oh god, this kind of scares me. God, it's as if this person is like a mother.
Well, また 背中流してくれるか？
God. Yeah, will you wash my back again? Sure. Yeah, my God, I know. Ever since I moved in, it's like having my own wife. God. What are we... Oh, this is an interesting soundtrack. Saya. Yeah, it is actually really quite interesting. Maybe it's because of how much... Maybe she's really genuinely kind. Or maybe it's just because she wants to learn about her father. Why are you so good to me? My God, yeah, it's just... That is so... That's... My God, the fact that he actually has to paint his bed. He probably has to paint... Yeah, he has to paint everything under the bed as well. He has to... God, it's just... It's absurd. What am I that you can give yourself to me? Yeah, body and soul. It's surprising that she'd actually want to do this. Oh my God, I just can't imagine going to sleep and then, oh, you go under the bed covers. You look under there for no reason whatsoever. I'm not implying anything. Don't you get any ideas? And you just say fucking meat! I mean, God. I mean, if... Is this merely sympathy? Do you pity me, the exile from society? Is that enough for you to surrender yourself to such mad desire? Are you so wanton? Saya is here. She is with me now. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, only in this moment is her existence certain. Only when I am joined with her can I believe. No matter what cruel fate might await me. Saya, there is nothing... Oh, yeah, understandable. Yeah, there is nothing I fear more than losing you. Oh, yeah, understandable. Fuminori, are you crying? God, I didn't even realise that. That's weird. I realised that my cheeks are wet with tears. Yeah, I do really wonder. Yeah, why, Saya? Why do you go so far from me? Yeah, that's the worst thing. I don't understand it. I don't. But I'm losing myself to you more and more every day. I can't live without you, Saya. Yeah, God. Yeah. I wrap my arms tighter around her, praying that our bodies will melt together and never again be apart. Tell me, please, what must I do to keep you with me? How can I repay you? Keep holding me, Saya. Whispers into my chest. I want to stay like this forever. It is really weird. By the way, this image is like just a little bit concerning. I thought he was in the bath. Yes, he was in the bath. Yeah, she's not exactly got her clothes on. I'm sorry, I had to take it into consideration. God, so it's just a total love, and you know, it's just really quite interesting, this relationship though, because Fuminori feels really grateful to Saya for having, you know, completely helped him out of this incomprehensibly horrible sequence of events that, you know, is called, well, the contusion that's actually, I mean, I wonder if the contusion has caused this, the after effects of the surgery, the contusion, the agnosia. Yeah, I know, it is odd though. Yeah, I suppose Saya has nowhere else to go. Also, she gets more intel on what happened to her father, and, you know, so she's like, why me? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, and this is the only person. Right, I feel I can predict an ending. Saya becomes meat. and this guy just becomes totally insane to the point of, you know, death. The qualities that make her distinct are lost. I feel like that's going to be an ending, I don't know. Because you're all alone, she says softly, gazing up into my eyes.
さやも一人ぼっちだったから。
Oh yeah, I see that totally. All alone, just like, I mean, she's lost her fucking parents. Oh god, they both have! Oh, the sorrow in her voice resonates with my own. There is a deep loneliness in her eyes. A loneliness from which now springs boundless affection. Yeah.
だからさやにもFuminoriしかいないの。
I know, you're all I have.
ただ一人だけ私を抱きしめてくれる大好きなFuminori。
In the whole wide world, only you will embrace me, my precious Fuminori. Now I know. No matter what horrors this world unleashes upon me. Yeah, all I'll never need is Saya. It's a good thing to fight for. Well, this is going to be interesting. Is this the... Ooh, that's going to be interesting. You're as determined to talk to him today. Oh, yeah, understandable. Oh my god, a proposal? Or maybe just, no, are you fucking out of your mind? Nothing will happen as long as she hesitates. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, nothing is going to progress, yeah. It will only prolong her suffering. The time has come to show courage once again. To talk to him? Oh my god, this is her. Ugh, biology. Yours, oh yeah, of course, neurology, biology makes sense, yeah, Yours fourth period on Thursday is biology. This is our one chance to see Fuminori. As a required course with many students, the lecture is held in a large hall that can seat well over 200. But since the room is usually only half full, it is really difficult for Yor to find the seat she wants. Yor prefers to sit near the centre, where it is easiest to hear the professor. Yeah, definitely. Most of the students congregate in this area for the same reason. Oh yeah, you must get to lectures earlier. For that reason, I'm assuming. Fuminori usually sits beside her, although given the ambiguous state of their relationship, she knows better than to take this for granted. Oh. Yeah, still she tries to save a seat whenever possible. The classroom isn't crowded today, so Yor is able to set her bag on the seat next to her without inconveniencing anyone. God, I just wonder what he sees. How does he take any information in? That is, if he does. But when the professor arrives at the usual time to start class, there is still no sign of Fuminori. Yeah, that's actually really quite odd. Wonder what he's actually doing. Maybe he's investigating Ogai. After waiting for about 10 minutes, Yor scans the room furtively. Yeah, Fuminori. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, Fuminori is there, sitting alone in the far back corner. It's because of the sight of any human being is just detestable. Absolutely detestable. Did he miss Yor when he came in? No, he couldn't have. Does he even view Yor as a human being? No, is the answer, but yeah. Did he miss Yor when he came in? No, he couldn't have. And besides, no serious student would willingly sit so far away from that. Exactly, yeah. But the only thing is, how can you be a university student that's serious when, you know, you have conditions like, well, you have, nausea, like, what's his name? Fuminori does. Feeling miserable, Yor slides her back over to herself. Fuminori is out the door the moment class ends. Interesting. Yor barely manages to catch up to him before he disappears down the hallway. Fuminori jerks at the sound of his name. You would think she just... Oh my god, I know! No, but the only thing is he perceives whatever this, you know, cool is so much worse than before. Yeah, god, that's horrible. It's just unbelievable to think that these people once had a relationship, genuinely. It's horrible. What? He turns to her and asks reluctantly. Now that they're face to face, you're painfully aware of how much weight... Oh my god. Oh, yeah, yes, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, because of the fact that he just feels food is disgusting. He has to eat it. It's just... It kind of reminds me of people being force-fed, you know? They just eat food because they have to, not because they want to. I mean, obviously he isn't on a hunger strike. It's... maybe it's... I suppose it's worse. They're choosing not to eat food. People, for example, suffragettes. He's not. Now that they are face to face, Yor is painfully aware of how much weight Fuminori has lost. His sunken eyes and protruding cheekbones are far... His sunken eyes and protruding cheekbones are a far cry from the features similar to hers. She wondered whether he's under a lot of stress. Oh yeah, it's both, yeah. Or perhaps not getting enough nutrition. Maybe it's... No, but at the same time, at least he's getting enough now because of Saya. Oh, Saya is just... It's so tragic, but at the same time, it's all he needs. Really, really is. But the only thing that's scary, what the fuck happens if something separates their relationship? Genuinely. I mean, that's deadly. Absolute deadly sign. He definitely looks more tense than he should. Afraid, even. Though of what she... Yeah, she can't imagine. Exactly, nobody can ever imagine the horror that he is viewing. This is just disgust to him. His eyes move restlessly from point to point. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and refuses to look Yor in the eye. Oh my god, I know. I couldn't imagine it. It hurts to see Fuminori this way. What could have changed him? It's like the accident. Today, she reminds herself, rekindling the flame of courage in her heart. Is she?
I
want to talk to you about something. Do you have some time? Oh, yeah. That's probably the place they need to go into. By the way, this really reminds me of Higurashi's Ryukishi style. Interesting stuff. And Umineko's Ryukishi background style as well. Ryukishi's background style looks a lot better than this, I think. But this is alright. I just don't really like, for example, this. But, yeah, it's quite interesting. The courtyard is empty and silent. Nobody is willing to sit and chat in the cold November. Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. So what is it? Yeah, totally cold, yeah. Don't you remember? Oh my god, is that the proposal? Don't you remember? Yor almost blurts the question, but manages to keep her composure. Yeah, how does he respond to this? Yeah. What, I view you as a dreadful bog monster, and I can only see meat around me. Like, who's gonna ever perceive that as... Well, if you get agnosia and, you know, brain damage into the mix, then yeah, you've been acting strange lately. I'm worried about you. Well, lots happened. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, he just doesn't want this conversation. He doesn't. He smells like it's nothing, but even that seems forced. He's even standing precisely one pace farther away from her than he used to. Yeah, because he views her. He sees her as a threat. Is that really all? What more do you want? God, no, I know. Yeah, they really, really have to be careful. Yeah, it's good that she's able to see the stress of this situation. Yor manages to keep from flinching at the harshness of his tone. God, yeah. It's like you're struggling with something. Yeah, I mean, my god, I think that's a little bit true. God, Saya. Poor Saya. Genuinely wonder what's going to happen with her. Rather than answer, Fuminori grinds his toe into the dead grass at his feet. Fearing that her determination might flag, Yor lets the words come out staying.
どうしようもないものを無理して
Oh yeah, I
怖いそう
agree.
になる
I
ほど
agree.
頑張って我慢してるみたいに
To be honest, I think no matter how much the weight... So if it's just normal life, the weight is not going to be that bad because of the fact that Saya's there. The second this normality fades, he's fucked. Let's be honest here. Like, he is actually fucked. It's like there's a terrible weight on your shoulders and it's slowly
今の
breaking you.
咲坂さんは
Oh yeah.
そう見えます
That's how you look to
そう
me.
かい。
Oh yeah. They are so oblivious. Yeah. Oh really? Fuminori mutters through clenched teeth. No. Oh yeah. God, yeah. No longer trying to deny it or change the topic. This is an even clearer signal of rejection than his prior evasion. Yeah, I mean, he's not even denying it, but he's not going into it whatsoever. Oh, I can't tell if that's a good or bad thing, because that might provoke him, and he might do something really, really bad as a result. But Yor's determination is strong. Today, at least, she won't
友
back down.
達ってこんな時のためにいると思うんです
Well, Saya is perfect, but at the same time, you don't need friends if you view your friends quite literally as monsters. It's times like these she implores, trying to convey the sincerity of her feelings for him, that you need your friends. Yeah, you...
本当に残念だったと思います
Yeah, you really need your friends, and yet this is how he sees his friend.
咲坂さんは
Yeah.
一人ぼっちじゃありません友くんや大見ちゃんやそれに
It's just so fucking weird. But you're not alone, you have Cordia and Omi and...
私がいます
Yeah. Yor can no longer stop the words. Oh, it's so nice what she's trying to do, but at the same time, it's just so futile at the same... Oh, it's not going to do anything. Yor can no longer stop the words pouring from her lips. She fears that if she does not unleash her feelings now, they will be lost forever.
一人で背負い込んだりしなくても私たちで何とかできることだってあると思うんです
I think we can help you, so you don't have to deal with it all by yourself. They cannot, no way.
何もできないにしても話してさえくれればあなたが少しでも楽になるかもしれない
It's just so horrible that what's being perceived right in front of him is some sort of detestable, you know, product of a nightmare. And yet, you know, that it's just being so kind in such a weird and alien-like voice. It's wrong. It shouldn't... Well, of course it's wrong. No shit. But it's just so weird.
私咲坂さんの力になりたいんです
Oh no, she's
他のみんな
interrupted.
と同じ気持ちだと
やめてくれ。
Oh god, that's horrible, because obviously, I mean, she is so oblivious, she can never really understand the true pain that he is going through. Just trying to, you know, it's so threatening, it must be. Stop it, Fuminori shouts, silencing yours entreaty. Yeah, she promised herself that she wouldn't back down, but Fuminori's expression is terrible. Yeah, understandable, yeah, terrible enough to shatter her resolve. I see that, yeah. Oh god, yeah, understandable, yeah. The look in his eyes is not anger or any other warm-blooded emotion. It is hate, murderously cold hate.
そういえば君には一つ返事しなきゃいけない要件があったね。
Couldn't think of it, I never gave you an answer, did I? Yeah, what? That is actually really quite surprising. And yeah, it's interesting that, you know, he doesn't want to talk about anything regarding, you know, his goings on, really. That's understandable. How can you ever seek salvation from, you know, somebody that presents itself like this? Yeah, he... Oh my god, I know! He remembers it. But it's fully reasonable once you know his circumstances, but she doesn't, obviously. He remembers and he's still... Oh, that's horrible. She's going to feel really, really sad from a rejection. Yeah, that is all the answer she needs. If his words stabbed any deeper... God, I mean, they really, really hurt. But this is the worst thing, because obviously he can never... Oh my god. I never saw you in any special way before. When you asked me out, I wasn't sure how to... Oh, that's interesting. Maybe he's quite paranoid of the fact that she's only doing this so that she can get with him. I don't know how I really felt about you then. God. I mean, it's honest, but at the same time, my god, it's such a brutal honesty. And the Fuminori that, you know, she liked would have never, ever even dreamed of treating her like this. God, it's just, yeah, they hurt. They really, really hurt, these words, I mean. But Fuminori kind of used her as a threat. Oh god, yeah, it's obviously going to be a rejection. But now I can give you an answer. I've had plenty of time to think it over, you know. But God, he just says that so casually. Yeah, but that's understandable. I mean, this isn't. No, it's the sight, obviously, that's causing the hatred. I hate you too, goodbye. I don't even want to look. Jesus. Oh my god, yeah, understandable! Don't cry, your tales herself. But it's too late to stop the tears pouring from her. Oh my god, yeah. Jesus Christ. I suppose it's too much to hope that I never see you again. We do go to the same school. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah. Yeah, because obviously all this metaphorical, emotional stuff that he's saying, I mean, it probably is quite literal. And I really would, I can just imagine how it would make somebody feel sick. See, you know, hearing words of sympathy from a voice so disgusting. How could it ever have an effect on you? It's just like somebody in the costume of a devil trying to comfort you. My god, yeah, understandable, yeah. How can you be so cruel? Your whispers in shock and despair. What? To which Fuminori twists his lips into a malevolent smile. Yeah, I think it's just paranoia, thinking that she's only really doing this to propose, really. You should really try thinking for yourself once in a while. I bet it was Koji and Omi's idea, wasn't it? God. I mean, talk about a ridiculously brutal rejection. Fucking hell. Well, you can play at love all you want, but leave me out of it. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah, that's all Yor can take. Even after shedding her tears in front of him, she absolutely refused to let him hear her cry. Any disgrace would be preferable to breaking down here. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah. God, I can't believe that he's smiling. Yeah, it's horrible because obviously he probably views this person as a total monster. He kind of forgets that there is actually a human behind this. So, she runs, fleeing breathlessly from the courtyard with Fuminori's cold smile at her back. Yeah, that is odd. Oh my god. Oh no. I really wonder what this is actually going to create. Because obviously this is what this is the opposite of what Blimmin what's his name? Fuminori wants attention. He is going to get attention for how horrible he's been to Blimmin. Yor. That's interesting. I wonder if he's actually... Because I don't think of Fuminori as a bad person whatsoever. I think he has capability of kindness. He would never normally do this. But I think it's interesting that... Well, firstly, brain damage doesn't exactly maintain your personality. But also I find it interesting that maybe he's a malevolent smile so that he can get what the monster that is right near him away. Maybe that's why he's smiling. I think that would actually explain a bit. Yeah, that really is awful that, you know, it's just total suspicion. Reluctant to interrupt them, but still unwilling to leave them alone, she and Cordy ended up watching the whole thing from the... Oh, right. Oh my god, yeah. That arsehole. Yeah, and I can see why they would actually perceive them as an arsehole, but at the same time, like, you know, obviously they think of him as an arsehole, but like, the way he acts is objectively worse to others, but at the same time, it's not really his fault because of the fact that it was a brain damage-induced injury. Throughout the exchange, Omi was clearly itching to jump out and punch Fuminori in the oh my god. Yeah, understandable, yeah. Knowing her temper, Cordy kept, firm hold of her arm until the end. If he hadn't, she might... Yeah, she might... God. Yeah, Fuminori leaves after your... His every step seeming to take an act of willpower. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Cordy sighs heavily into the once more empty courtyard. The bitter taste in his mouth will not go away. Oh, but the bitter taste in his mouth will not go away. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, what's wrong with him? Even Cordy cannot forgive Fuminori's treatment of Yor. However, the first thing that he feels is confusion. Oh yeah, understandable. Why has his personality changed so much? Cordy has known Fuminori since long before oh my god, that must have been weird. Yeah, that must have been really weird. Long before college, Fuminori was never this cruel before. Oh yeah, there is no question now that the accident changed him. Are you just gonna let this go? Yeah, exactly. He's never gonna listen to anything. He can't. I don't want to. But what can we do? Oh god, something else besides watching. Omi shouts, her face red with fury. Yeah, that's not good. I won't be satisfied until I give him a piece of my mind. Yeah, I suppose so. That might wait to goodbye for you. No, don't do it. Yor and Omi are best friends, just like Cordy and... Yeah, Fuminori. Oh my god, so they were best friends, god. In fact, the relationships between Cordy and Omi, it was the relationship between Cordy and Omi that brought the other two together. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, Omi's anger isn't only natural. Yeah, that's not good. I'm only gonna talk to him alone. You don't have to come. Yeah, you serious? Oh my god, I know. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I hope we get this confrontation from, what's his name, Fuminori's point of view. Take care of Yor for me, will you? She's probably really hurt. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. Yeah, he will be. Yeah. She'll need someone who'll be nice to. After she's done. To be honest, I think they should. Oh. It's still a lot better if, you know, Koji, a person that has long since known, what's his name, Fuminori, to do the confrontation, I feel. Actually, maybe it wouldn't be, because it would be more painful due to, you know, a stronger bond that is just being complete. Well, he doesn't care about that anymore. He doesn't.
なるほど。納得いった。
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a point. Oh.
じゃあまあ、そっちはほどほどにしとけよな。
She's not going to. Her friend has been hurt. That's all the reason she needs. Anyway, just go easy, okay? End of the conversation before Omi's mood gets any worse. Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, Koji heads off to find Yor. Oh. Oh no. Right, I'm just gonna quickly do stuff. Alright, I'm back now. Fucking hell, this theme is so much more unpleasant than the one that, the other variation of this theme beforehand. It's a lot less peaceful. I mean, my god. Right. Oh, this is going to be interesting, actually, seeing Fuminori's point of view. But firstly, I'd like to just do a little bit of rereading. I feel... Oh my god, yeah, that's the worst thing, because obviously... Oh, yeah, I feel awful, miserable, but I feel refreshed. I finally crossed the line. I knew it would come crashing down like this sooner or later, having become unable to feel anything but... Yeah, that's the worst thing. Yeah, but disgust for other people. There was no way I could hope to maintain the relationship. Yeah, definitely, I agree, and I mean... Yeah. I can fully see this. It's just... Yeah, it's just interesting. He feels awful because of the fact that he's actually had to... Well, that he's in this position. But he feels refreshed because of the fact that he can confidently deny anything due to, you know, viewing the world like a fucking this. Today's incident will definitely get back to Koji and Omi. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And everyone will be convinced I've had a major change of character. Oh, no, I know, yeah. Honestly, I don't care anymore. At least I probably won't be committed for this. I just need to avoid acting any stranger than I already have. If this puts a rift between me and the others... Good, I know that's the worst thing because of how horrible he views all people around him. He cannot be with them. But obviously, to be honest, I really wish that he did remember that these, I mean, it's so hard to, but I wish he remembered these people were actual human beings he was talking to. And I wish he I wish he actually asked them. To be honest, a flat-out rejection is easier than just civilly asking not to talk to them. Yeah. The thought of all the stress I'll avoid brings a smile to my... No, I don't think it will avoid stress. I think it will create more. I'm fed up with them sticking their noses into my life. It's like they don't care that they make my gut. My god. Yeah, I know. That's the worst thing. They don't know. They really, really don't know. Oh, God. Yeah, I've been terrified of them until now. Yeah, terrified of your own friends. Terrified of them until now. But today I struck fear into one of them. Yeah, in that sense, it's something of a relief. But I'm not entirely without remorse for what happened. God. Oh my god, I know. Yeah, yes, definitely, yeah. Yeah, and that's the worst thing. Yeah, the person I just demolished with the verbal equivalent of a nuclear bomb was my friend. Yeah, he used to be my friend, Yor. Even if my senses didn't believe it, my mind accepts the theory. Yeah, I don't have any particular grudge against Yor herself, and I didn't want to hurt her. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so, yeah. In retrospect, perhaps I should have just ignored her outright. Yor's an attractive girl. Yeah, my god, I don't think she is anymore. Yeah, Yor was an attractive girl. I certainly didn't think badly of her. To be honest though, I was annoyed when Koji and Omi tried to stick us together. Oh, so, yeah. But no, but the only thing is, I don't really think that's the case. I think it was just a little bit paranoid then, even before the injury. No, because she did genuinely want to make this up. It wasn't Koji and Omi's doing. She felt as if that was the correct thing to do, as seen in, for example, her, consideration of him while in university class, biology class, Thursday period 4. It felt like they were using us as entertainment, and Yor seemed totally oblivious to the fact that she was dancing to their tune. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. I mean, obviously, they're having a relationship. I can see how it would be, really fun joke. But at the same time, if it's just that, then, yeah, it's not really good at all. What? Oh, wait. Why can't I press the down arrow key anymore? Doesn't make much sense. Oh, that's fine. It's not much of a problem. What? Why can't I... This is so weird. Right, okay then. It's really annoying. Oh, now I can. Oh, so you need to have all the text play before you can reread. God, it's just unbelievable that, by rejecting what obviously he views as a complete monster, previous friend, he can just, he has no regard for their feelings because of the fact that it's just hard to feel empathy for something that is a fucking monster. Oh, yeah, still, I knew that none of them meant it. Yeah, no, I know, yeah, none of them did. Back then, I didn't have any reason to hurt her, that's just, yeah, definitely, yeah. If having a casual relationship with Yor would keep our circle of friends together, I was willing to make that compromise. Yeah. Oh my god, I know, that's horrible. I mean, all of the connections, all of the memories. I mean, Koji especially. My god, I can't imagine what he's thinking. Especially when he realises that, you know, this once, you know, person that he's had for a friend for such a long time is like this. And now, however, there is no room in my heart for such forbearance. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. If merely talking to somebody is an ordeal, then how can I be expected to show them kindness? Yeah, these ruminations have left me exhausted. I want to return to SAVIOUR as soon as possible. But thinking about the packed trains and... Oh, God! But thinking about the packed trains and crowded downtown streets between here and home saps and... Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. I mean... God, yeah. Crowded. What I find even worse, just imagining, crowded situations, you have to be close to people, you have to touch people, you have to, you know, push past people, stuff like that. Yeah, my God, if he perceived, what the fuck does he feel? I mean, my God, if the sight of a person can literally make this guy's gut wrench, then, yeah, I don't even want to imagine, like, how awful that must be. So I suppose, even though you go through the really, really challenging, endurance of this, at least you're going home to SAVIOUR, I suppose. God, this part of the song is so unpleasant. God, I just don't want to even imagine that. Jesus, that must be bad. Catching sight of a nearby bench, I sit down and close my eyes to the horrors of this world. I'm actually really quite surprised that when he closes his eyes, he doesn't... I don't know, like when you close your eyes, sometimes you just have a view in your head of what you're seeing outside. It's actually quite surprising that he can close his eyes and he can have a time where he can just completely shut himself off to what's around him, really. Catching sight of a nearby bench, I sit down and close my eyes to the horrors of this world. I can't do anything about the... God, the stink. I mean, I can't imagine that. The stink of the noise. But at least I can calm my nerves enough to... Yeah, it is good, that. It's surprising. But at the same time, the second Omi comes... Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, right. When I regained consciousness in the University Hospital ward, the world was as dark as it was now. I'd not yet recovered my sight, even though my eyes and optical nerves were Oh, but that is weird. It must have been an after effect of the accident. Jesus Christ, that is so weird. God, I couldn't imagine that. I mean, yeah, optic nerve is all brain impulse related. If you have, what was it? Oh my God. What? Yeah, contusion. If you have contusion, then of course you're not going to be able to actually have some normal processes. That it's just because of decreased blood flow through the brain, really. Blindness was a shock, but now I know that my suffering then was nothing. Yeah, I can see that. Oh my God, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, after all, my senses... That's actually really quite odd, though. So, after the accident, this was okay. There was no... You know, none of the 5 senses were altered. How did it change, I wonder? The real horror began when my... Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I mean, my fucking God. If you are in a place and then you wake up to something like this, I mean, Jesus Christ. God. Yeah, this is just... Every single part of this. Yeah, the one small mercy was that I was able to come to terms with the accident and my neurosurgery while still... You wouldn't have been able to if you saw this! Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. I panicked when I first saw. Oh, that's good that he knows the cause, so that yeah. So, but he's very rational about it. Impressively rational. I panicked when I first saw the nightmarish hospital and the blood-curdling shapes of the doctors and nurses, but I soon guessed the cause. It chills me to think of what might have happened if I oh my god, yeah, he would have gone mad. He would be dead by now. I don't deny that whatsoever. He would be dead. It chills me to think of what might have happened if I recovered my sight along with my consciousness. Yeah, suddenly awakening in what can only be described as hell. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, it would be so fucking terrifying. But it's really, really good that he can come to terms with the neurological things that are happening in his head, and that results in him actually being able to comprehend the situation. And, you know, he can recognise that it's a delusion. I mean, my god, that is something that not many people that are facing severe brain-related problems can have, really. I mean, yeah. Soon my disorder spread to the senses of... Oh, yeah, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Yeah, Oh. That's weird. Soon my disorder spread to the senses of the touch, taste, and smell. As it turns out, sight exerts a tremendous influence over the other. That really surprises me. So if you have a really bad hallucination of sight, then you're going to have a really bad hallucination of everything else. God, this is so fucking horrifying. I mean, everything is just... Ugh, these beds especially. The taste of my food, the feel of my bedsheet, the fragrance over my get well flowers. Oh god, yeah, all became as unbearably foul as my eyes said they should be. Eventually, when even the doctor's voice... Oh god. Well, yeah, I don't blame him. The fact that he's actually... But to be honest, I think the only reason that he hasn't suicided is Saya. At this point in time. Genuinely. Eventually, when even the doctor's voices became unrecognisable as human, I decided to kill myself. I didn't believe for a second that I could live in this new world. Oh, yeah, understandable. I think it is so good that Saya was actually... But how did they meet? One night, while thinking of... Oh, God, yeah, thinking of a painless way to die, I found myself succumbing to sleep. Drifting between the nightmares of my dreams and the nightmare of... Oh, that's interesting that Saya has actually... Well, if Doctor... Or it's 4 letters, it begins with O, ends with A. Forgot. Orma. Yeah, if Orma has, been a doctor, could potentially be... I think it is the doctor in this very hospital, so of course Saya would have a connection. One night while thinking of a painless way to die, I found myself succumbing to sleep, drifting between the nightmares of my dreams and the nightmares of reality. I didn't notice her enter my room. God! I mean, come on! If you can see just like one person of actual normal, normal looks behind this shit! Oh god, it's so horrifying. The next thing I knew, there was a face staring down at me from next to my bed. Yes, Saya. Yes, definitely. Yeah. The face was not covered in impossible slime or earthworm-like feet. Oh god, I know what. Oh god. It had smooth white. Yeah, it's interesting that one's perception of humanity in this would just totally wither. It had smooth white cheeks, round eyes, and a lovely little nose. All things I had never expected to see. Well, oh yeah, definitely. The fact that you can actually see it must have been a miracle. The face was that of a girl, undeniably human and positively glowing with beauty. It is so fucking weird that somebody he doesn't even know is there has this odd effect. Because I would have thought that maybe if somebody had a special connection, like a really, really special connection, maybe that could have influenced it. I don't know. Yeah, my god, I wonder how they first talk. Oh, I sighed in admiration, savoring the first peace and joy since regaining... Oh my god, yeah. She had not expected such a reaction, apparently. Oh my god, is she seen as a mental patient, I wonder? She's lost her dad, of course. She could be, consumed by grief. If she has nobody else. If they live together, of course. aren't you afraid of me? She asks. Looking at the clock, I saw that it was exactly 3 in the morning. No time for a young girl to be alone in the hospital. Perhaps she expected me to mistake her for a ghost. That could be it. I don't know, but I would not have cared if she had been a ghost. Oh yeah. Either way, she was. I agree. Yeah.
誰だい
Who are you?
な
What are
ぜ
you
ここ
doing?
に
私はサヤ。パパのこと探しに来たの。
Oh Jesus. God, so she doesn't even know that he's dead. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my dad. I assumed that she was the daughter of a late shift doctor or another. Oh my God, no. God. How must she feel? How must she have felt when realizing, you know, the inevitable? It was unusual, but not unthinkable for such a girl to be wandering around the
あな
hospital.
た、怖がらないんじゃつまらない。
Oh my God, it's really quite funny. I mean, you are the opposite of scary. It's no fun if you're not scared.
ちょっと
Oh yeah, don't. Yeah. That is a brilliant move. Wait, I cried, desperate to keep her from leaving. It was only after she turned around that I realised I hadn't thought of what to say now. Oh, you think quickly. Well, her beautiful eyes drew me in, healing my soul to its core. Yeah. God. Yeah, though, through the white haze cloud in my mind, I struggled to form a coherent sentence.
女の子にお願いしていいことじゃないんだから
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
君にしか頼めない
I shouldn't do this to a girl, but... Oh my God, that's really weird. That just sounds like wanna have sex with me. I shouldn't do this to a girl, but you're the only one I can ask. Yeah, no longer concerned with propriety. I've never heard of that word before. I thought prosperity, but no. Propriety. I let the words come as they will.
手を握らせてもらえないだろうか
Yeah, understandable. Will you let me hold your hand? It is really understandable that he thinks this, though. I mean, yeah, just the fact that, yeah, he wants to embrace this beauty that he thought was lost. This story is so interesting. I'm actually really enjoying this. So I wonder how Saya's actually going to learn of everything that's happened. New toy, what? I don't like the sound of that. Saya looked confused at first, but then she smiled like she just found a new toy. Her smile was brighter than my memories of... Oh yeah, that's good. He needs
変な
that.
人。そんなこと言い出したの、あなたが初めて。
Oh my God, I know. Yeah, but he needs it. Yeah, you're strange, she said, holding out her slender white hand. No one's asked me anything like that before. Ever so carefully, as though catching snowflakes, I placed my palm against hers. I could feel her human warmth and the softness of her delicate fingers. Yeah, God, yeah, it's actually reality. She was there, just beyond the palm of my hand. Thinking back on the joyful tears I shed then, I know that this is the moment I was saved from... Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah.
初めて
God,
人に
yeah.
触れた人だと感じられる体に
God, yeah, you can just so tell the desperation in his voice. This is the first time in weeks that I've touched someone. God, yeah, and felt them as human.
他の人じゃダメなんだ僕事故に遭ってその後遺症らしいんだけど人が人の姿に見えないんだよ
I mean, I can't touch anyone else. I was in an accident, and as a side effect of the surgery, I can't... Yeah, I can't see people as human anymore. My God, if... Well, this puts me off for having surgery for life.
本当に不思議な人。あ
Yeah,
なたって
mysterious
面
person.
白い。明日の夜もまた来ていい？
You're interesting, she said, winding her fingers gently around mine. Can I come back tomorrow night?
そりゃもういいのかい君はそんなことをして
Yes, of course, but you sure it's
大丈
okay?
夫よ。夜は私のものだから。
Don't worry, she replied. The night belongs to me. What? Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I see what she's saying because of the fact that, you know, the night will be entirely changed by her. He cannot live a night if Saya is not there in happiness. I just really, really wonder who Saya is in general as a person. What she does. What her story was, her past as well. God, it's horrible. Ugh, that image is just so bloody terrifying. So our rendezvous began. Saya came to my room every night at 3 a.m. Oh yeah, nice one, yeah. It's interesting that, you know, she has a really intimate knowledge of the hospital, knowing stuff like that. Yeah, skillfully taking advantage of the duty nurse's shift change. I was astonished to learn that she was living inside the hospital. What? That is so weird.
これだけ広いと隠れる場所には事欠かないから。
God, no, I see that, but how do you live in a hospital? God, it's so big that I never run out of places to hide, she said, answering my surprise with a nonchalant smile. That is weird. Oh, yes, I understand that. Yeah, still the suburbs are not exactly the nicest of places. God, so she's actually living in the hospital. She's not even, she's probably not even allowed to be there in terms of living. And yet she's just constantly going there. To be honest, I'm actually quite surprised that she hasn't been asked to leave. But still. God, that's horrible. That's absurd. Yeah. After she had become tired of waiting, Saya had decided one night to sneak into the hospital where he'd worked. And there she lived for over 2 months, searching for his whereabouts all the while. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Don't you have to go to school?
勉強は全部パパに教えてもらったから。
Oh.
さやはとっても頭がいいんだよ。
Damn. God. Yeah, that's... I mean, I don't know. I don't really know enough about her to... No, I'm going to be honest. I just really was always assuming that... It's just really quite surprising to me that firstly she's been taught everything she needs to know, and secondly the fact that, well, she's not really going to get many qualifications with just that, but still, yeah, I'm really smart. She was a strange girl. On the one hand, she looked and acted like a child. Yeah, definitely. Yes, on the other hand, she was remarkably self-reliant and at times exhibited a sharp intelligence and a deep knowledge that many may have found unsettling. Yeah, that is interesting. Oh, yeah, understandable. Yeah, no matter what happens, even if Saya was, you know, well, if Saya turns on Fuminori, then it's all over. But yeah, Saya was the only other world in the human. So the only other human in a world gone mad. Her resistance meant far more to me than the standards of society. Oh yeah. Oh god, I think this is confirmed that this is a bit of an age gap. Yeah, but it's just total dependence. It really is. Yeah, so she has a really childlike personality, and yet she's, well, a kind of childlike personality, but at the same time she's really rational. I feel like she's probably like maybe 2 years younger than me. No, actually, maybe my age. I don't know. Yeah, God, it's really quite convenient, Saya's scenario. I mean, oh my God, I just can't imagine what's going to happen when she actually discovers that. I wonder if she actually knows if Orma is dead or not. Yeah, nope, I don't have to worry about food here, and it's a lot more fun than staying in Dad's house by myself. Yeah, interesting that they give the food. I wonder why they aren't asking Saya to leave. It's obviously because they are in on some sort of crime. Oh, I look through the patient. You have got to be kidding. No, don't tell me that she's actually going around scaring those with mental problems. Oh my fucking God. I looked through the patient lists and found the ones who have mental problems. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, your father may have taught you everything, but he certainly didn't teach you how to be, like, respectful to what the fuck? Sometimes I sneak into their rooms late at night and scare them, even if they raise a fuss. No one believes what mental patients are. Oh yeah, that's understandable actually. Yeah, they just brush it off as a bad trick. That's absurd. Oh, her confession reminded me that the hospital was famous for its ghost stories. Oh my God, I know, that's absurd though. Who could have imagined that there was actually a real girl impishly roaming these hallways? Why do you do this though? You could see, it's obvious that, you know, these people, if they have really bad mental problems, then they are fucking suffering. Why would you scare them? Why would you not completely respect them? And the positions that they're in? That could be life-threatening to some of the worst ones. Judging by Saya's surprise at the fact that Fuminori was not scared, I think it's often the case that people get consistently scared. God, that's awful. Yeah, so that's why you came to my room the first time. Yeah, sorry, are you mad? Yeah, God, they are not praiseworthy. Well, her pranks are hardly praiseworthy. I couldn't bring myself to scold her for the very thing. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise. Yeah, you shouldn't do it anymore. Will you come to talk to me and talk to me instead? Yeah, that's more fun for me too. Yeah. It's really, really weird, this story. I mean, you know what? Fuck it, I'm searching up her age. Oh, right, so it's never actually implied, but... Wait, so... Her ages are never actually... Fuminori's 20. Yeah, so a 13 to 14... 13 to 14-ish. Yeah, that is really weird. It's just really bloody horrible that I just find it interesting, the nature of this relationship, that it's obviously, you know, a massive age gap, but because of the fact that Fuminori, like, without this relationship, he will not even be able to survive. So the dependence on that makes all of the restrictions of society that would normally take into place, i.e. age, you know, it just makes them completely wither because of the fact that, you know, he has just met somebody that has such potential to help him, really. That's really odd. It's more fun for me too. Yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck? God, that is such a weird image. That is his blanket! Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Yeah, with extreme cows. Oh my god, understandable. I mean, my fucking god. How can you rest on something like this? His hallucinations are so vivid that he probably feels like the exact texture of this if it was actually real. God, this is disgusting. Yeah, with extreme cows able to conceal my sensory disorder. It was glaringly obvious that the doctors had no... Oh my god, no, that's the worst thing. He had nowhere to cure me. And the fact that I had undergone a still experimental procedure... yeah, definitely, yeah, made me even more cautious. God, I know. As a medical student, it was easy for me to imagine how the doctors would react if they discovered that I was exhibiting, yeah, such unusual side effects. He should fucking tell them. I take back every single thing I said. Yes, 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 I see that. I really, really see that. I was not about to become a guinea pig, a mere specimen to be examined. Yes. Oh god, right. What is clinical detachment? Is it separation of the brain for clinical reasons? Oh, yep. Yep, patient served with an objective standpoint. Yeah, so the only thing that's examined is the results and the behaviours they exhibit, not the fact that the fucking human being is behind it. I just can't believe this guy is sleeping in this. He has to. I don't even want to imagine the discomfort. I mean, my god. It's unimaginable. It seriously is. I mean, what the fuck do you do with, you know, something like this? Ugh. And so I hid my discomfort and loathing behind a mask of normalcy. God, yes, 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 understandable. And that really, really makes sense why he doesn't talk to anybody about it. Because he doesn't want to be used as a guinea pig. Yeah, convincing the doctors that any signs of stress were merely a result of hospitalization. Yeah, yes, Saya was my support. Looking forward to her nightly visits gave me the strength to endure my daily... God, that's so horrible. I mean, yeah, I can really, really see why it is. It's just really interesting that the hospital have provided her for entire care. And she actually, you know, lives in the hospital that her dad was in. Yeah, I suppose it must be fun. It must be really... It's just so weird, though. I can't believe somebody enjoys living in a place like that. That's big, to be fair. You can never stop discovering. It's very twisted. I feel like to enjoy a place like that, you have got to have had some really, really challenging event in your life that has just really changed what you like, really. Well, she has no mother, so maybe that could be it. I don't know. Oh, God. Hope can make an enormous difference in a patient's process. Oh, yeah, that's actually true. Interesting. Maybe the hope could be a start curing the... Agnosia here, so nice. Enormous difference in the patient's progress. With the aid of my secret... Yeah, my secret nurse. Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. I recovered at a pace that left the doctor stunned. Yeah. On the last night before my release, I summoned my courage and asked
君
her,
はこれからもずっとこの病院に居続けるのかい？
can you live with me, basically? Are you going to stay here forever?
うん結局パパの手がかりはなかったけどもう他にいるところもないし
God, that's
バレ
that's
そうになる
horrible.
まではいいかなって
Everything about her dad has been hidden to all about him. God, yeah, I couldn't learn anything about my dad, but it's not like I have anywhere else to go. I know, yeah. I guess I'll just stay here as long as I can hide. Yeah, I suppose so. Wait, yeah, so I didn't actually realise that. I thought the hospital was providing her with hospitality. Wait. Yeah, I don't have to worry about food here. How do you get food from a hospital without having stolen it, though? I don't really understand that at all. Without stealing it. I wonder if people do actually look after her and are aware of her existence in the hospital. People that are potentially trying to, you know, look after her so that she shuts up about, you know, curiosity about knowing where her father is. Jesus Christ, I can't believe this, though. I just genuinely have no idea what's going to happen regarding her and her father. Oh, God. I wonder. I really do wonder what the hospital have been getting up to. There are so many completely dire things about this plot. There really are. Hmm.
よかったら
Yeah.
僕の家に来ないか？
God, I mean, that's understandable. This question, this one question has saved his life. Has saved his life.
家族はもういないから部屋はいくらでも余ってる。
Yeah,
人目
definitely.
を
Yeah.
忍ぶような必要もないし住み心地もそんなに悪くないんじゃないかと。
My family's gone, so I have plenty of room. You won't need to hide, and it's not a bad place to live.
ずっとふみのりと一緒に暮らすの
You want me to live with you? Oh my God, yeah. I was too afraid to ask her what she thought of that, so I had to leave.
君の父さんのことは代わりに僕が探してあげる。約束するよ。必ず居場所を見つけてみせる。
God, it's just... This is really funny, because anyone viewing this without a clear insight into Fuminori's thoughts, they're going to think he's a pedo, let's be honest here. And, you know, this is going to be like a grooming tactic. But the thing is, he is just so dependent on her that, you know, he will never let her go. And, oh God, I just realised that could actually stem into, you know, that. It could. But at the same time, he needs her total dependence.
難しいと思うよ、それ
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I think that's going to be hard, Saya said, looking a little
多
embarrassed.
分パパ何か悪いことをしてこの病院を辞めたんだと思う
Yep, I don't think so. You know, he literally disappeared, man. God. Yeah, I don't really think that would happen without, you know, Dad having told her.
だから警察とかは困るのなるべくこっそりと探さなきゃいけないし
Oh my God, yeah, definitely, yeah, we can't... Oh, that's interesting. Why can't they get the police involved? We can't get the police involved. You'll have to be as discreet as possible. Well, it's because the researchers probably have shady
ど
practices.
んなことだってやる。僕は
I'll do whatever it takes her. Oh, unable to control myself, I finally spoke the truth.
離れたくないんだ。
Agreed. Yeah, I can't be apart from you. At first she looked bewildered, but after a few moments of silence, she said,
少しだけ考えさせて。
Oh no, they don't have time. Oh, yeah. She really wants to think about this. That night she left my room earlier than usual. Oh, God. Yeah, can never, ever. Oh, my God. Oh, on the day of my release, I managed to smile as I accepted the hideous, foul-smelling celebratory bouquet. God, that's horrible, I mean. The celebratory bouquet is basically just guts. Let's be honest here. Guts on... Ugh, yeah! Oh, no! Oh, yes, I know. And to see their fucking voices as well. The flesh beasts calling themselves Koji, Omi, and Yor come to pick me up. Though they had come to see me many times during my stay. That's just the worst thing. This neurological disease, it impedes every single ounce of contact. God, yeah, my sudden tears of despair drew suspicion, but I managed to explain them away as tears of... Oh my God, yeah, understandable. It's just so horrible that he's really quite concerned about him potentially becoming a research specimen that he doesn't even tell his friends because they can maybe tell other people. And then, yeah, while we walked to Koji's car, I looked desperately for Saya. Oh, yeah. Amidst the grotesque scenery. Even as we drove away, I kept watching the hospital fade into the distance. Oh my God. Yeah, how has Saya actually arrived? Even as we drove away, I kept watching the hospital fade into the distance, praying for a last glimmer of hope. But Saya never appeared. How are they in the same house together, though? This is weird. Oh God, this is uncomfortable, wow. Oh, that gives such a... Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. No, it just sounds... It just provokes me in an odd way. I think it's the power of the strings and their pitch as well. Can't say I like this much, but yeah, still. Yeah, I do not like highlights like that. That's really uncomfortable. Yeah, God, it's so horrible. I mean... Yeah, everything outside you is just so grotesque. How do you... God, I couldn't imagine, for example, swimming in the sea. Ugh. Yeah, after Koji and the others dropped me off, I paused a while to regard my surroundings. Oh, I know, I mean, my God, I can't imagine just... This is your house! Yeah, and yet it's this different because of his neurological disorder. It's so weird how new places are interpreted with entirely... No, I'll tell you what's weird. The new places that have never been seen before are interpreted with sort of... well, everything is different, but it's all meat. Why is it all meat? And why does that exact same interpretation remain every time he comes home? It's just really odd, that. Well, maybe, for example, when you look at something you recognise, you know what to expect to look. If your brain is in a hallucinating state, then maybe the hallucination is going to be characterised based on what it's expected to see. I don't know. Yeah, God. Oh my God, I know, but nothing was as I remember. Yeah, God, I mean, yeah, if you see something like this... God, oh, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. As I walked up the path to the front door and took in the yard where I spent my childhood. Oh God, I could feel those memories being defiled by the twisted, festering shapes around me. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, my God, yeah. Inside the house, I felt I found nothing familiar. Yeah, nothing familiar. Nothing to offer me comfort and warmth. What I once called home was now a whole other... Yeah, definitely, yeah. I have no home, I whispered.
帰る場所なんてない
Yeah, with a smile of self-pity. Masochism. Yeah, not masochism, just... It's when you're really, really sad and you just smile in pain. In hopelessness, really. Yeah, there was one last stop to make. One last nail to hammer into my coffin. His room? What? How the hell is she there? Oh my god. God, that's so unbelievable. I stepped into the room that had cradled me from childhood. The walls were papered with human entrails, the bed a tangled mess of worm flesh. But none of that matters. Why the fuck? Why the hell is she there? Genuinely? How? Oh. I don't really understand how she was actually able to, you know, literally view confidential information, i.e. mental patients. That's really weird, by the way. It really surprises me that's the case. But yeah, that's probably where she's actually known of, you know, where he is. Like she said, she's super smart. See, the fact that she's here now, that definitely proves it. I mean, my god, that's absurd. That I just couldn't imagine this. It's an unimaginable horror. It really, really is. Yeah, god, childhood memories defiled. There is nothing. Like, even though you're literally in objectively the same building, everything should be the same. But the smells, the sounds, the sights, everything is just... Everything is different. It's so odd. How much more brutal could it get? Yeah, I mean, my god. Like, you see your own childhood room, and then you see, like, human intro and paper with them. Fucking hell. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, as I stood there in shock. Yeah, she looked up at me and in a tiny, weak voice said,
本当にここにいても
God, can I really stay? I responded by sweeping her into my arms, embracing her tightly so that she would not escape. Saya did not resist. God, I mean, this dependence is really, really making him fail to consider the rights and wrongs and the acceptance of what he is actually doing. There is a 6-year age gap in this. It's, well, even if there isn't, it's not right to restrain somebody by hugging them. But yeah, she didn't resist. Interesting. Oh, so is this... Oh, okay. I think this is a good place to actually, this is a good place to stop today. Oh, we got the proper save menu. Let's just check it's actually saved. Yeah. Yeah, so, how do you actually exit? Oh, you just press escape, right? Oh, right, okay. Well, I was aiming to go to the menu, but okay. Right, yeah, so I just want to check this save actually works. I hope it does. Wouldn't be very good if it doesn't. Right, can I... Oh, there's a CG library. Am I gonna get... no, I'm not gonna get spoiled. Oh, damn, there's actually a really quite small amount of CGs left. What the fuck? Is the story really this small? Oh! Oh! Yeah, that explains it! Yeah, my god, how many is that? So there's 5, there's 20, 40, 60, 62 CG. Jesus Christ. The artists have killed it with this game. They have done such a good job. They really, really have. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, visual novels having, like... Why? 120 save slots. Ah, yes. What is the point of that? Like, who is going to use, in such a short visual novel, 120 save slots? Anyway, I don't give a fuck about that. This story is good. This story is really, really good. And I feel that this is going to be a very interesting ride. This story is like, it's unlike any other one I've read. It's very, very interesting, and I really, really like how much you can think about it, how much you can interpret stuff, and how much you can just talk about stuff in general and debate stuff. I love, love, love psychological debates in stories, and this is just the gold mine for them. Absolute gold mine. Oh, I love this theme, by the way. Sabbath. Brilliant, brilliant theme. I'm going to be listening to this for ages after I've actually played this. Oh, this is a good visual novel. I can tell that I'm going to really enjoy this. Still, though, I cannot deny the fact that, you know, just from the sites we've seen today, I mean, obviously, I will never deny that the artists have done a fucking good job, but it is dark. Like, I feel like this is only the tip of the iceberg. Let's be honest, anything could happen. I really, really don't know how this is going to end. I've heard that there are multiple endings, so, yeah, suppose we're going to, check out what is actually going to happen tomorrow. I really do wonder. I wonder how everything's going to continue. I wonder how, especially the conversation with Omi and oh my god, though, she's literally gone to his house. That's the real. Oh my god, she has discovered Saya. She is going to discover. Oh no. Yep, shit's going to go really, really wrong tomorrow. When I say really, I mean it really in capitals. Oh my god, I am really, really excited. Really in capitals again. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you next time. Oh my god, I'm excited.